Gonna get this stream started here in just a second. Still watching the last 2 minutes of the Florida game. Pearsall with the catch down inside the 50, around the 47-yard line. Is that like his second or third completion all game? Wow. I'm so glad I'm not doing a play-by-play or a live during this game because I would be irate right now. If you're just now joining me, appreciate it. I'm just starting it a little early so people know that, I've got a live going. So with 146 left, pistol set, Anthony Richardson is looking. I went and score so quick. Lowers his shoulder, driving his legs. My goodness. I mean, one-on-one with the linebacker. Anthony Richardson just lowers his shoulder. Wow. Wow is what I can say about this first half. Florida has gotten very lucky to only be a one-score game right now. But, we're going to get into it in just a little bit. But maybe Florida, because remember, LSU gets the ball to start the second half. Florida shotgun formation, doubles receivers, Montrell Johnson in motion. Richardson looking. He's got a little trouble, but he bounces it. Oh, he pops it out to Johnson for a gain of about 1 on the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Florida Gators. What's going on, everybody? If you're just tuning in, appreciate it. I'm starting the live a little early. I just want to do a little halftime show. UGA fan Blake. We can't play Vanderbilt today. So let's see. I wouldn't be laughing. I don't know if I was a Georgia fan. I'd be like, hey, thank goodness we're undefeated right now. So Richardson looking, and he's got his man. That's going to be Zipper. His knees might have been down just short. It is short with 14 seconds and counting. 12, 11. Florida's got 3 timeouts. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. What in the dog shit is Florida doing right now? What is this crap we're doing? Why would you let it go? I've always been told not to criticize the head coach, but I don't know what the hell that was. What in the God's green earth is that? Our defense is not so good. Our defense is dog shit. Let's see. Florida can't stop them long passes. Florida can't stop shit. Florida couldn't stop it if LSU gave them the blueprint of how to stop it. They get confused. We need those defensive recruits badly. Yeah, nobody's going to disagree. Not one person is going to disagree with me on how dog shit this Florida Gator defense is. Billy back at it again. Sunbelt Billy calling stupid calls. I'm just confused of why you would run it down. Like, you have 3 timeouts. It's 4th and 1. You have stud running backs. You can get 1 yard. You had 3 timeouts. I don't know what the hell that was. That was terrible. Because you want 1 second so you can launch it to the end zone. You better hope it works. Oh, they're bringing the pressure. Look at this. Anthony Richardson. He's not even going to get it. He's not even going to get it close. Let's see. Throwing. What in the dog shit is that? He didn't even get it close. He hit a fan. What in the dog shit? I'm going to keep calling dog shit. That is pathetic. That is a pathetic first half. At the end of the first half, the defense is pathetic. Wow. Why is the defense bad? Are we ready? Are you ready? So why is the defense bad? They can't tackle. They can't cover. Let's just point blank. They can't cover. They can't tackle. They can't. When they get to the backfield, they're clueless. They need a compass to figure out where they're at when they get into the backfield. It's bad, ladies and gentlemen. The Florida Gators just gave up 28 points to LSU in the first half. What on God's green earth is going on? Where is Torrance? Where is everyone? Where is everyone? I mean, my God. I mean, this is bad. I thought the Alabama game that I watched, that defense, I thought that was bad. This is atrocious. This is breathe, bro, breathe. I can't, man. This is bad. I'm so glad I'm not doing the whole game. I'm just doing a halftime report. Thank God, because I would have bashed. This pathetic defense. Somebody can say, it's not pathetic. They're just trying to find their rhythm. By God, if they haven't found shit in 6 games, they're never going to find it. I don't know what the hell they're looking for. Cox overrunning tackles. Daniel Rivera, you have never watched Florida football then. That is nothing new. This is nothing new. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining in, appreciate it. If you don't like bad language, I would go ahead and maybe tune into another channel because this is bad. Let's see. These are the receivers I bragged about all offseason. Jaden finally taking shots downfield with accuracy. Dude, Florida is making Jaden Daniels look like the second coming of freaking Joe Burrow right now. I mean, Jaden Daniels has never looked this good. I mean, I get Florida's defense is bad, but I mean, this is another level of bad. I mean, my God. Preach it, brother. I agree with you 110%. What the F is Patrick Toney doing? You got 3rd and 8. You're sending everybody. You got corners 1-on-1 who ain't covering shit right now. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's like the SEC has shifted over to Pac-12 defense or something because this is god-awful. This is absolutely atrocious. I love defense. I'm a defensive guy. No pass rush, no nothing. Oh, man, we're just letting them sit back there all day. I tell you what, they're going to drive me, but I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper. It's not what you think. This is bad. The halftime report, let me tell you what the Florida Gators, defensively, dog shit, okay? Offensively, I don't know what the hell that was at the end. I'm not even sure. I need an explanation. Again, it's that end of the half. Billy Napier's not, taking advantage of the time he's got. It was a 4th and 1. There was still 15 seconds. Get the first down. You have a couple of shots to get close to a field goal. You squandered a field goal attempt. That's the kind of stuff. This is like the 4th, 5th time at the end of the half that he doesn't take a chance. And then LSU, I commend what LSU did. I hate it. I hate it when defenses rush 3 and just send everybody back because the throw's going to get there. And you might get lucky and the offense may complete it. LSU did a tremendous job of what they did. They sent pressure. They said, no, we're not even going to let you get it to the end zone. I love it. I've always said defenses need to do that. They did a great job of that. So I got to give LSU, props there because teams just do not do that. But the Florida Gators right now are reeling on defense and offensively, they can't find anything else. They're in a world of hurt in this game. LSU leads at the half, 28-21. LSU gets the ball to start the second half. Jaden Daniels is 14 of 18 for 252 yards. I'm sorry. Jaden Daniels ain't that guy to be doing that unless it's this pathetic defense. This is crazy. This is terrible. This is terrible defense. Not one person is going to disagree with me. I get this is the Todd Grantham players that they have overrunning, missing tackles. I mean, Jaden Daniels, what was it? The 3rd and 1, or it was at the goal line. I mean, he slips by Brent Cox. Brent Cox over pursues, which is nothing new. Brent Cox over pursues the freaking play. And then Ventrell Miller, he just gets stiff-armed into the ground. Jaden Daniels pretty much said, here, sniff the grass. Because, I'm just not understanding what's going it's fundamental shit that the Florida Gators can't do right now. And, 28, LSU's on pace to get 60 points on the Florida Gators. I mean, it's pathetic. It's a pathetic performance by the defense. Offensively, Anthony Richardson, 5 of 8, 79 yards, 1 touchdown. They're not really making him do anything that, he can't do right now. It's just they're running the ball 19 of 92 for 4.8 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. Montreal Johnson had one heck of a run. I believe it was a 39-yard touchdown run, and then the 3-yard plunge. So Montreal Johnson's been looking good. Not too much for Trevor Etienne, 5 of 18. The LSU Tigers know whenever he's in, it's they know it's going to probably be a run to him. I saw someone said fire Billy Napier. I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying defense is dog shit. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think we should fire Tony. It looks like the players, here's the thing. Like, the players are in position. They just can't make a play. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Let's see. If we don't stop doing this, we going to get our ass kicked by Georgia. I'm trying to keep. I guess a lot of people are pissed off, just like me in the chat. I got 41 people in the live. Appreciate everyone. I'll try to get to a lot of these comments. Here we go. Tennessee fans are going to be annoying. Tennessee fans, I mean, hey, congratulations. I'll shift to that for a second. Tennessee, what a freaking great game. They get the win over Alabama 52-49. But let me get right in there. Let's see. I see a fire Billy Napier. I'm not saying all that. So you need to calm down. It's the first year. We don't have the players yet. I mean, you can tell me to calm down all day. I'm not. When you got a dog shit performance like that, no, the hell with that. I hate when somebody says calm down. It pisses me off even more. Third down has been a killer. No, whenever somebody sucks, you call them out. Okay? Just because I'm supposed to sit back and go, it's the first year. Let me just sit back and just watch everything look like dog shit. Okay? I'm not going to sit there. I mean, we're 6 games in. This defense has gotten worse, ladies and gentlemen. They have gotten worse. Like, have you not seen it? Like, I mean, okay, first couple of games, I was relaxed. I wasn't too terrible, but when you keep playing like this, we're 7th game in. I'm sorry. This is the 7th game, and you look this bad. I'm sorry. You got to be called out. I'm not saying it should be perfect, but when you're giving up, did LSU even punt? Did they even? I think they scored every time. So yes, there is a cause for concern. There is a reason to be pissed off. There is a reason that I'm putting in the time. I'm putting in all this effort to watch this game, and this is the performance they put on. It's terrible. UFD is trash. Listen, and I'm not gonna have one person just tell me to calm down. Everybody's pissed off about it. It's a pathetic performance, and I'm hoping maybe it. Here's my thing. It can't get worse, right? There's no way this defense can be worse than what it was that first half. Offensively, and here's the thing, LSU really is keeping Florida in the game with that muff punt. LSU has been atrocious on special teams. We all know that. So, with LSU keeping Florida in the game, hey, I'll take it. So, I mean, and here's the thing. Let's see. I know, because I can still be pissed off. I'm still going to be pissed off. But I am not sitting here saying, because people's like, calm down. I don't give a shit. So, So here's my thing. I get it's with players from Dan Mullen, from Todd Grantham. I get all that. But listen, there are still schemes that I'm still not. I'm still rattling my brain about. I get that some of the players are in position and they need to make a play. Okay, that we need to make a play, but the scheme needs to be better. If LSU, which LSU has really good receivers. They shouldn't be one-on-one with them. They shouldn't be man coverage. We should be running like a Tampa 2, cover 3, something where a zone coverage, because you got a quarterback that is, whenever quarterbacks, unless you're a very accurate quarterback, listen, zone coverage is freaking a headache for quarterbacks who can't throw in zone. And that's what I would make Jaden Daniels. Go zone and make him beat you. Make him make that accurate throw. And maybe the Florida Gators just can't go cover 3 with their linebackers playing coverage. Maybe they can't, okay? But you got to do something, because the stuff that they've put on here right now is not working. Arrow's not the guy, cannot hit. Let's see. I'm not 100% convinced we'll even beat FSU this year with how badly defense has been this year. FSU at least didn't make the same LSU team look unstoppable offensively how we are doing right now. It was the first game of the season, but I get what you're saying. It's been atrocious. See, my thing is, what worries me maybe going forward is how bad the defense has looked. It's been on a decline. That's my cause for concern. So, yes, I have the right to be pissed off whenever I'm seeing the lack of adjustments or improvement on defense. I have seen, and I get it's not much, but offensively, the Florida Gators have done a little bit. Okay? Defense is hot garbage. I mean, not one person is going to disagree. I get that Actually, it's not overreaction. Defense is just bad. Okay, defense is just bad. But maybe I'm a little harsh. But the hell with it. This is what you're gonna get when it's initial reaction. Let's see. Defense garbage. Exactly nothing. Florida is bad too. Laughing my ass off. I mean, we all knew that this was going to be a rebuilding year. We get that, but we want to see improvement everywhere along the line. I have seen it. I still want. It pisses me off that Billy Napier is not aggressive at the end of first half whenever you have the ball. It just, again, the lack of. I don't get this. If this scare money don't make money, you got to be true to it. Like right there at the end of the half, you got to take shots. Your defense ain't doing nothing right now. You're gonna have to do something. And at the end of the half, I feel like they squandered a chance at getting 3. So I mean, it's really frustrating to see another half wasted of bad. It's bad play, game management right there. So. I see no improvement. The only thing I see a little bit. Now, here's the thing, because I'm not sitting here saying fire everybody. I'm not sitting here saying that. I'm not going to do that. Because I could still be pissed off with the performance that's put up, but I'm not going to sit here and say fire everybody, fire anybody. Not right now. The defense sucks. Let's just point blank say it. The defense is terrible. The defense is awful. But you got to show some kind of improvement because, listen, I get there are other people's players, and you did bring in some true freshmen that do play big-time minutes, but you got to have something to show for. What the performance you put up, especially today. You're at home. Again, we're at home. The Florida Gators are in the swamp, and they're making the LSU Tigers look like the 2019 LSU Tigers. Is anybody not figuring that out? The Florida Gators right now are making the LSU Tigers look like Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all those guys right now. So the fans were aggressively booing the Gators with how Napier handled the end of the first half. Again, and Zaire World, we've talked about this. We talked about how, we need to give time, to Billy Napier. We all understand that. We know this. But again, why is he not taking advantage of the end of the first half trying to get some points? 3, a touchdown. LSU did a great job with sending everybody, but he had plenty of time to get down there. And, I don't know if it's lack of play call. Maybe Billy Napier doesn't trust Anthony Richardson to run a 2-minute drill. I don't know what it is, but, listen, it's about taking chances, and your defense is not helping you. And you got to think when LSU comes out in the second half, they're going to put another touchdown on the board. So I would have liked to see Florida try to get some points at the end of the first half. Let's see. Cormani will see how bad our coaching is and not commit. I think I actually see it as the opposite. So he knows who's there at the game. He sees Corey Raymond still on that sideline. Corey Raymond's going to be at Florida for, I'm hoping, years to come. But he'll definitely be there next year. And I think Cormani's looking at this like, man, I'm going to be able to play right away. And because my thinking is, yeah, you got some true freshmen. You got Devin Moore looks good. You got, Jaden Hill, Jason Marshall, all these guys. But you see what's going on right now. You're like, man, I can start right now. So I actually think it's another way. Because I feel like Cormani McClain can start anywhere as a true freshman, not just at Florida. But once he sees what Florida's got, but you see the recruiting that Florida is getting in 2023. That's why, yes, I'm pissed off at the game, pissed off at that, but I do like the future for the Florida Gators because how well the Florida Gators have done in recruiting. 22 recruits, 17 of those recruits 4 stars, and then possibly Cormani McClain. So, I see the development in other aspects, but again, there's still a decline. Yeah, Eddie Sewell, I love the future. I love the future as well. But right now, we're talking right now, the development, like on defense, has been a decline. That's where my concern is. Like, okay, hold on. We're 7 games in. This is the 7th game. How is the defense looking this bad against this LSU team? LSU put up 21 against Auburn. Auburn is not a very good team. They're decent defensively, but they're not a very good team. LSU struggled with Auburn. So, that's where my concern is. It's like, why are we making LSU look this good? And I get LSU has some really good receivers. Kayshon Boutte, he's a first round wide receiver, no doubt. But, Jane Daniels, he's just not that guy. What's up? What's up, Eddie? So, and I hate, I know it sounds like I'm negative. It sounds like, or whatever. I'm just mad because I'm just sitting there seeing this like this is not good. Like, this is not good football. So, that's where my concern is. That's where I'm kind of frustrated about. But, when you put a dog shit performance like that up, I'm going to call you out. I think everyone should call you out. You shouldn't just hold their hand and go, well, I hope we do good for the future. We're building for the future. No, get on their ass right now. That's what it should be. Billy Napier should be getting on their ass at halftime. Like, hey, this is terrible, guys. Listen, this honeymoon phase is starting to be over, okay? The hell with that. Brian Kelly, it's his first year with LSU. Doesn't seem like he has a problem offensively over there. Defensively, he's actually come up with a couple of stops. If it wasn't for his special teams, Florida wouldn't have another touchdown. So, Brian Kelly's in his first year. So, yeah, it is what it is. Let's see. LSU beat 16th ranked Mississippi State. Man, that's true. See, we should have expected this after the Mizzou game. I guess so. At least Alabama lost, I guess. At least that makes me a little happy. But yeah, guys, let's see. We need to straighten it up on defense. We need to not bust assignments. We need to stop playing off all these darn receivers. Dude, it is killing me. Like, again, yes, the players have been put in position to make plays, but the scheme is, again, why are the cornerbacks going 10, 11 yards off the receiver? Why are these corners not jamming the receiver? Not one punt for LSU. I didn't think they punted. Why are these? If these corners are so good, they should be able to run with these receivers right at the line of scrimmage. Why aren't they putting these hands on these receivers? Listen, we all know receivers, they don't like to be hit. They don't like to be touched. Put them hands on those receivers. Make the timing go off. Disrupt that timing that Daniels is having right now with his receivers. You got to do something different. Stop playing so far off. You're giving them easy hitch routes, slant routes, comeback routes. It's too easy. So, maybe come up with a better game plan, especially in the second half. I'm hoping. I'm gonna be positive now. I'm gonna be positive. Maybe the Florida Gators will come up with a better game plan defensively. I doubt it, but I'm gonna hope for the best. Oh man, I knew Florida was gonna. I'm gonna go back into the comments. I knew Florida was going to make this a football game. The LSU quarterback is looking like Joe Burrow out there. I just said that solo. Our offense is dull and boring. Should take notes from Tennessee offense. Go Gators. The thing about that is I thought Billy Napier's offense is going to emulate what Tennessee is doing. Tennessee has a fantastic offense. Their defense, not so much, especially if you watch Tennessee-Alabama game. It is, wow, that was a game to remember, but defensively it was not. If you love offense, that was a game for you. There was offense because there was no D in that game. Let's see, bro, you're missing it. Missing what? I don't know what I'm missing. The game shouldn't be on, should it? I don't think so. Man on man, spy the quarterback, blitz. Yeah, you're gonna have to, because Jane Daniels' legs are an issue. He's a great, what does he run? A 4.5, 4.4 possibly. So, he's a great, great athlete back there. So, you're going to have to get him off his mark, but he is very comfortable right now in that backfield, and the Florida Gators are going to have to do something. So, AR has had enough starts. He is not a good passer. Yeah, there was one which luckily Montreal Johnson punched it in from 3 yards out. But again, with the trick plays, I don't know what we're doing. Montreal Johnson throwing passes. I don't know what's up with that. But it looks like the game is about to start. I'll look into to the game before I end the halftime show. Bernie ever getting back on the field or no? Who knows at this point? Hey, we did get to see a Lorenzo Lingard sighting, though. Lorenzo Lingard did have 1 carry for 5 yards. Emory Jones 2.0. Emory Jones did have some games where he could throw for a couple hundred yards. So, we'll look at the first half or second half, about the first drive. Let's see what the defense, maybe the defense plays better. AR has 1 pass, 100 miles per hour. Yeah, man, he throws a bullet pass, doesn't he? Jesus. But like I said, hey, the Florida Gators have gotten a gift. Like I said, they're lucky to be down only 1 score right now. But let's see what they do. 1st and 10, 28-21. Let's see. And, hey, there we go. Up. But, guys, he's gone. What is going on? Jervin Dexter, a first-round defensive player. It was supposed to be a loss. The guy goes for 60. This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. How is Jervin Dexter? Look at this. And just whiffs. He pushes Trey Dean to the ground. He stiff arms number 23. He just made his family embarrassed on that play. They go from the 25 to one side to the 25 to the other in one play. My God. I keep hearing how good Jervin is. Where is the proof? Dude, I don't understand. I thought Jervin Dexter was supposed to be this big-time player. Like I said, guys, I was trying to be positive. Again, but here's the thing. I can't put that on Tony. The player was right in position. And it's a whiff. It's a whiff. You know what I mean? The guy was there, and then he punches Trey Dean right in the face, and then here goes Daniels. Again, nobody on him. Daniels is a really good athlete, okay? Really good athlete. These RPOs right here, there's nobody on them. To me right now, there's been no change to the defense. They're running the same defense. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm just at a loss of words. Alabama choked. They did. Will Reichard had it. Let's see. Shotgun for made 1st and goal in 3 plays. Here's the snap. Jane Daniels, look, he's going to take it himself. Nobody accounts for Jane Daniels. He's walking in, ladies and gentlemen. He's walking in. Again, now I blame that on Patrick Toney. Why is nobody looking at Jane Daniels? There's no spy. There's no nothing. That means there was no change in the game plan now. So, it is what it is. Defense is so garbage. Can't argue. Did he even go? He went untouched. There's nobody shadowing him. We're making this guy look like a Heisman contender after 1 game. That is bad. Let's see. I don't think I can finish this game. Can't watch Bama game. Watch the Bama game with parents. Can't handle another game like that. I'm so sick of rebuilding years. This defense is making LSU look fantastic. They're making them look like they're better than the 2019 LSU Tigers. Tennessee fumbled on purpose. Alabama had the game. Let me look at Florida's offense before I end the stream. I'm irritated. Did that defense look worse than the first half? Tell me to calm down now. 35 points to LSU. 35. Don't end it, bro. Oh, Daniel, I know you wouldn't. Because I'll you know what? But here's the thing. With me, once it just gets so bad, I just get calm. Or I just get whatever. Maybe have me a couple beers. Have me a Crown and Coke. Or Crown and Red Bull. Fire Billy Napier. No, I'm not saying all that. Can't get rid of a guy after seven games. But you want, like I said, you want to see the full. I do get frustrated with some of the things like at the end of the first half. Again, that's got to be changed. You got to start, going with that scare money don't make money. So I want to reiterate that I am not saying fire Billy Napier. I'm not saying even fire Patrick Toney. I'm not saying all that. Even though it's frustrating, listen, I could be pissed off, I could be frustrated. I'm not saying all that because I want to see more and see what you can do later on, especially with when you get your players in. They got the players from this past recruiting class 2022. They're about to be sophomores, and then you're going to bring in the 2023 class. I want to see what you can do with some of that, and with the transfer portal is a huge thing now. So, I want to see what they can do. Give them a full year. You got the off season, and then you can go right into year 2023, and then I'll start making. Okay, hold on. Let's see. We got rid of Ron Zook pretty quick. I just don't. I don't see Florida doing that. I really don't. Gators might score a touchdown versus UGA. That's it. Let's see. Clemson, Florida State, 14-all, guys. Worst D in Gator history. I'm actually starting to think that. I really am. Looks like Clemson has the ball in the FSU 30, almost the end of the first half. So, this game is probably one of the worst defenses I've ever seen. Florida Gator history. Whew, man, it's hard for me. I'm trying to think of another performance. I mean, the game's not over, but I mean, giving up 35 already to LSU is not a good look. Let's see, Richard is holding Richard back. Trading is worse than Donovan Steiner. Ooh, I remember that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're not saying no, nobody else know. Everybody knows Trading. Trading knows Trading. Man, go on Twitter, dude. Twitter is absolutely, man, I'll tell you what, if you don't have a thick skin, do not have Twitter if you're like a professional player, a college player, or something like that. Dude, Twitter is awful. Like, I'm kind of new to Twitter. I didn't realize how cutthroat people can be on freaking Twitter. Let's see. Got to give Napier at least 2 to 3 more seasons. Gator fans may not have the patience for that, though. I think a lot will because, see, here's the thing. Can Billy coach at all? See, that's what we're still trying to figure out, Razorfish. But here's the thing. The thing about Billy Napier that I'm seeing, that he is a really good recruiter. And listen, what did Kirby Smart say? You can't outcoach recruiting. I mean, dude, if you have the players, man, offensively and defensively, man, you're set up. All you got to do is implement your offense or defense. But the Florida Gators defensively and offensively, these are not big-time 5-star players. There's a couple. You got Jervin Dexter, who whiffed on a tackle, who should have been a loss, but ended up being like a 60-yard gain. But, I just got to give it time for Billy Napier. Now, if Billy Napier wants to make changes, in the offseason, he's like, oh, my God. Maybe my guys that I brought in, maybe a couple of them ain't very good. So, that's up to him. But, I'm not saying fire anybody at this point in time. It's too early. Let's see. Richardson looking. Got his man over the middle. Okay. Justin Shorter, the former Penn State wide receiver, who's been playing very well this year. Let's see. You are right. Florida's defense is horrific. Florida's DC simply does not understand this league. You have to bring pressure to the quarterback. We don't blitz, period. And, and I'm hoping maybe that changes. Maybe he understands. Hey, Mason Hollowell with the $1.99. Hey, I appreciate that, man. And looks like we got a 3-yard gain from Montrell Johnson. He said the 2020 defense was this bad too. This is pathetic. Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, man, I appreciate. Hey, that makes me a little happy. Somebody donated to me. That means, what that tells me is that a lot of people are agreeing with what I'm saying. Frustration. Listen, you can be frustrated and still saying, hey, listen, I'm not saying anybody be fired, but you can still be frustrated at the same time. You don't think Alabama fans are frustrated at what happened today? It comes with it. It comes with it. You can be frustrated, and you can't just sit back and go, oh, it's all okay. It's going to be bumps in the roads. This is one of these bumps. Anthony Richardson did not feel that pressure. Ricky Pearsall, what a cut. Oh, nice. Keep going, Pearsall. I believe that was a face mask. Let's go. And I'm pretty sure it might be roughing the passer. Let's go. What a heck of a throw by Richardson. Hey, listen, heck of a throw. I don't know if he, let's see, we got a face mask on LSU. Okay. So I don't know if he felt that pressure from that corner blitzing, but hey, worked out. And that's my man, Pearsall, baby. Ricky Pearsall he's that guy. He is him. No, man. Ricky Pearsall is one of my favorite receivers right now on the Florida Gators. He just gets open. And that's where Richardson looks to. Oh, it went low. Oh, he went low. Yeah. Wow. That looked like he was trying to aim to hurt him. Man, I mean, I don't. Is that face mask? I can't tell. It didn't look. Maybe he grabbed the face, but that's definitely going to be roughing the passer. So there's going to be a penalty on LSU one way or another. Let's see, dirty play by the blitzer. That's dirty. That is dirty. Everyone knows. Listen, I get it's football. It's a physical sport, but I mean, come on. Let's see, personal foul, roughing the passer. I mean that's just uncalled for. This isn't halftime anymore. Yeah, he came in late. So, it pretty much offsets. Yeah, number 67 just comes in and wails. Oh! He nailed him. I don't know what he was doing. That was not something you want to do. But looks like Brian Kelly's upset about something. Let's see. No, near the end of the play, that was not smart by either team. But big play from Ricky Pearsall. Hey, offensively, this is what you're gonna need offense to do something the Florida Gators may need to steal a possession, onside kick. They're gonna have to force a turnover. They're gonna have to do a lot. Let's see. Robert Turner. Oh my God, it's Napier's first year. Stop with all the negativity. Florida's not supposed to be this good in 2 years. Yes, we are going to be good. I don't know. I mean, like I said, you could say I'm being negative, but I'm being honest. I'm saying the defense is dog shit. I'm going to say that. Listen, people ridiculed me last year for being negative. I don't care. I mean, this is my opinion. I don't know if you're saying it to me or there's a lot of people saying that Billy Napier should be fired. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he should be fired. I'm saying that you mean to tell me you're okay with 35 points early in the third quarter that the Florida Gator defense has put up. If you're okay with that, that's different between me and maybe a lot of other people. They're okay with mediocrity. They're okay with mid. I'm not okay with mid. I'm not okay with mediocrity. I want the team to be great. And here's Montrell Johnson. Just LSU, they know running game is the bread and butter for the Florida Gators. And they're crashing. They're getting great penetration. Looks like they did a little pinch right there. They crashed the middle. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Florida Gators. Let's see, not you. It's some of the commentators. Okay, I was just cool. Like Robert Turner, I was like I'm not trying to be pissed off with him, but like I get that Florida. Billy Napier needs a couple of seasons, but you can't look this bad and be okay with it. Like at the same time, hey, I'm gonna give give them time. I get all that, but I still can be frustrated, and I think the team should be frustrated. Wide open, lowers the shoulder. Is that Lingard? How about it? Lorenzo Lingard. He's pissed off, ladies and gentlemen. Hasn't been getting the touches that he thought he would be getting this year. What a tough run by Lorenzo Lingard. A little bit behind Lingard, but a great catch. And listen, Lingard lowers the shoulder, and he willed his way for that first down. Aaron with the $4.99. Hey, man, I appreciate the $4.99 donation. Let's see. Billy better not make the same mistake Dan Mullen did. He needs a new defensive coordinator like yesterday. Let's see. Pistol set. There's the snap. Look at Lingard, man. You could tell. Listen, it's a 1-yard game, but you could tell he's pissed off. You could tell he's irritated right now. You could tell. He wants to take out that frustration. Leave him in right now. I'm okay with that. When a running back runs like he is right now, I like to leave that running back in. Let him get his legs to him. I hope he stays in. See, if the running back's hot right now on this drive, don't take him out. Do not take him out. I'm glad to see Lingard. Really glad to see Lingard playing some big time minutes right now. We need it. Need something. So here we go. Let's see, I agree 100%. Let's see, pistol set, man in motion. That's going to be zipper in motion. There's the snap. And it looks like we got a penalty. Probably going to be false start, usually. Ugh, not good. It's going to push Florida back about 5 yards. Ah, dang it. See, another bad pass by Richardson. Lingard saved him. It was behind. Should have been an easy throw. There's just no touch on it, man. It's just, I ridicule that Bryce Young for being a smaller guy. But the thing about him is he does put some touch on that ball. I love how he puts that, just flicks it out there. I don't think like Richardson knows how to do that. Just like flick it and just, lead your running back. Because if he would have let him, he probably could have got more rather than running through someone's face. Here's the snap. Richardson hands it off to Lingard. Wow. Look at that. Look at that run. You could tell Lingard. Keep him in. Keep him in. Keep Lingard in right now. Yeah. Lingard shouldn't even look over to the sideline. He knows he's in. Yeah, if you're running like that, you're running with passion. You're running with aggressiveness. This is that Miami, Florida guy. This is that guy that we got from, Miami that we've all been hearing about, but we haven't seen it. 4-down territory. Yeah, your defense can't stop a nosebleed right now. You're not going for field goals. You're not going to win field goals. You're going to have to go for touchdowns. So, and I'm, a run right here, still in the. I'm cool with it. 3rd and 4. Lingard switches sides on the right hip of Anthony Richardson. Man in motion, that zipper. And we have a timeout. I hate taking them so early in the second half. Oh, shoot. I'm going to mute the TV commentators. Just listen to Blake call the game. Hey, I'll stay. Oh, wow. I'll stay on if y'all want me to. I'm cool with it. Clemson looks like they scored another touchdown. So now it's 24-14. Clemson on top of Florida State. Oh, like I said, guys, it's offensively, I've liked some of the things that Florida has done. I'm cool with it. The end of the first half, I think, it's been addressed before why, you're not being aggressive at the end of the first halves. But, for the most part, especially this drive, I like what we're doing. Getting Lingard in the game, getting fresh legs. Montreal Johnson and ETN have been running all year long. So getting some fresh legs. Lingard's got, he's fresh. So love seeing Lingard in and running with aggressiveness, running with just running through somebody's face, like Marshawn Lynch would say. See, one love from 405 Oklahoma. Go Gators, and we're going to win. Okay. Let's see. Lingard came to play. Yes, he did. Stay on, dude. Stay on. All right. I guess y'all talked me into it. I'm going to watch the game anyway, so. Maybe me being on, I don't know. It didn't give the defense luck. Maybe the look will change. I don't know. Maybe I might change from Dr. Pepper's to something a little stronger. Oh, man. I love how we can call timeouts when we're about to get a delay of game, but not when we have time to score before half. Oh, Corey Baird. No words have ever been spoken truer. Yeah. You got 3 timeouts, and you use 1. You don't want to go at the end of half with timeouts in your pocket. I don't know. It could have been 3, but guess what? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm going to try to put it behind, but that needs to be changed. I want to be more aggressive. Let's see. Gators will win. We all send Blake $100. I tell you what, I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh, man. I just want Florida. To be honest with you, if Florida just scores right here, I'll be happy. Florida needs a touchdown. Actually, just a touchdown, not a score. I don't need 3. Florida's not going to win the East. We all know this. As long as we beat Georgia, is all that matters to me at this point. Man, ain't it? We all knew. We all knew the start of the season, there was no SEC championship, probably in sight. There was no national championship. We all knew this. But the problem, what's irritating is you want to see progression. You want to see, fundamentally, the guys making plays that didn't make before. But now, it's, they brought out the shoes. Really? Dang it. Let's see. You from Escambia County? I saw that Napier video with the Gator Club. I grew up in Santa Rosa County. Nice. Yeah. Were you able to go to that? Oh, here we go. Oh no, looks like a busted play. How is it a busted play after a timeout? And Richardson throws it just like he threw it at the end of the first half. Now it's 4th and 4. What is that? What is going on? How do you go from a timeout and have a busted play? That's frustrating. Remember the clown Darth Vader left us in this predicament. I can't argue that. Hey, look, 4th and 4. Hey, we all know the defense ain't stopping anything. So, pistol set. Lingard's in the backfield. It's going to be Ricky Pearsall. And we got a timeout. Brian Kelly. He is furious. He is furious on the sideline. I don't know if somebody had the wrong alignment. But we got 4th and 4 coming up. Timeout LSU. My hands are starting to shake from anxiety. What's up, Matthew Walker? You know, I'm interested to see what. Let's see. It's going to be a play. If I had to, it's going to be either RPO, get Anthony Richardson moving with his legs. You got to, you have to. He's best whenever he is moving, and get him moving. Let's see, where's the short side of the field? Which I would say he's better at rolling to the right, throwing, but heck, he did that earlier and was still behind his receiver. Oh, okay. All right. So it's going to be an RPO. Get Anthony Richardson, maybe a play action. I don't think LSU, LSU is not going to expect a run. So, and we're going to empty backfield. Lingard in motion. He's going all the way down at the bottom. You got to think he's just taking that corner out. Here's Richardson. Let's see what he can do right here. There's the snap. Richardson, again, a bullet pass. Napier's pissed at something. A bullet pass. And again, it's just one of those dart throws that he is just not figured out. I mean, Justin Shorter did fall on the ground, but let's see. Yeah, there's just so much heat. Let's see. There's a little hand, but I don't know if there was much for holding. You want to, I want to say that there should have been holding or something. I feel like he jammed him. Boom! What a hit! Who was that? Someone actually got in there and hit Daniels. Was that McClellan? Wow. Richardson's not good. My hands are starting to shake from anxiety. Our Gators play with my emotions. There's Ventrell Miller trying to get the defense to say, can we just stop someone? Can we just make a stop? So, there's Jaden Daniels. Play action. Man, wide open. How have you heard that before? I mean, it's just you got corners playing off again. 10 yards. Let's see. Look at that, guys. 10 yards off the receiver. I mean, it just open. It's simple. It's simple. That's the frustration I got. There's the frustration I have. Why are we having corners play off 8 yards from the receiver? There's where my frustration is. Again, look how far they're playing off, and the receiver is untouched. Why? I mean, he's not even touched. You want to jam these receivers. Get that timing off. There's my frustration now. I have that kind of frustration with Patrick Toney, with the defensive scheme that's going on. It's just, you're letting this guy pick you apart, and Jaden Daniels shouldn't be picking you apart. He shouldn't be having, what's he got, 300 yards? I can't even get mad anymore. It's like, I'm expecting this now. I think he's got over 300. Now, was that 290, 271? So here we go again. And Jaden Daniels and Brenton Cox makes a tackle. Gain of 4 on the play. He almost over pursued that play as well. So, I mean, that's the kind of problems I have. It doesn't matter defense. Can't stop anybody. Let's see. 3rd and 4, and Lingard was running hard, so we throw a pass. Makes sense, don't it? With a guy who's struggling at passing, it is what it is. Let's see what they can do. Trips down, send a man in motion. Is that booty? No. There's a snap. Jane Daniels looking. Whew. See if you look, I'm really frustrated at that. Is the defenders are going, wait a minute, you had him. No, you had him. Oh wait, and they're pointing. I hate that. That means the defense is not in sync. They're all out of whack. Could that be from not being prepared? By your defensive coordinator, by your position coaches. I mean, they're pointing all over the place like you hate that. So let's see what we're doing. Are we bringing pressure? Looks like the Florida Gators bringing pressure on 3rd and 6. Yeah, pre-snap look. They're bringing pressure. Watch Venture Miller. Is that Miller in the middle linebacker? He's coming. No, that's Bernie. And here we go. And just a comeback route. It's just too easy for him right now. There's there's nobody. There's no zone coverage, so it's 1-on-1. The corner was up a little more on him this time, but it looked like the receiver actually out physical the corner. There's the snap. Run up the middle. Ventrell Miller with another missed tackle where he's trying to strip the ball. It's frustrating, guys. Frustrating defense right now. We're going man coverage on that play. Well, think about Jaden Daniels. He's gotten so comfortable. Now he's gotten confidence. These throws are looking like a basketball player. When they're just draining threes, that hoop looks so huge. I would have, they brought pressure and nobody got there. Let's see how they're going to rush 4 on this one. Here's the snap. Jane Daniels looking, and again, it's just a simple comeback. There's no underneath. There's no safety coming up. There's no linebacker going in coverage. There's no nothing. It's just 1-on-1 with the corner, and they're just going to take that all day. What's going to happen is once Florida at least tries to do that, they'll take that underneath away. That's when you do it. That's when you do a pump fake. Boom. Fake like the LSU corner or receiver is going to break. Hitch and go. And here's the snap. And gain of 2 on the play, so it's going to bring up 2nd down for LSU. It's frustrating right now. Trash. 23 is an all-you-can-eat buffet. LSU going back for 2nds and 3rds and 4s, 5ths. What is it LeBron James said? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. It is. Whenever they're like, okay, it's 3rd down, let's just go to them. Let's see what they do right here. Trips up to the top, man in motion. There's the snap. Daniels getting comfortable. Missed tackle. Miller is missing tackles, guys. Like, he is missing so many tackles. Like, what is going on? It's frustrating. So 3rd and 3 now. LSU, the playbook is open right now. So they got Desmond Watson in, who is supposed to be the run stuffer. So they're 7 for 8. LSU is 7 for 8 on 3rd downs. Their season percentage is 45. Jesus. I mean, Florida's got it. I mean, if you can't stop them here, you might as well just go ahead and call it because 2 minutes left in the 3rd. There's a snap. Looks like it's going to be a run. Jane Daniels going to run it. They're going to send him inside, and he's just going to cut right up to the middle and an easy 1st down. Just nothing. They are LSU just doing whatever they want right now. Hate to say it. They are doing whatever they want. Jesus. I mean, they're going to have, like I said, Florida's got to have a lucky turnover, something like a muff punt, but like a fumble snap or something. There's the snap. Daniels gives it to his man in the backfield. No gain on the play. So it's going to bring up 2nd and goal. It's not the 2nd goals I'm worried about. It's the 3rd downs I'm worried about. Again, ladies and gentlemen, LSU's also with their 1st-year head coach as well. He's new to the program. He's on the road. getting that team playing. You see the progression LSU has done. Should have done. Listen, LSU, from their first game when they lost to Florida State, LSU has steadily gotten better and better. Can't say the same for Florida. So, you want to say give Billy Napier time, and you want to see the progression. And there's Jaden Daniels. Let's see, can Brenton Cox run them down? That's a negative. So, and it's going to be a touchdown. Jaden Daniels, untouched. Gave up contain on the outside. Just what a Heisman performance that quarterbacks have against the Florida Gators defense this year. I mean, my God. Untouched. Just untouched. 23 gave up, didn't even try. It is what it is. Can't even get mad. I think I'm out of give a fucks right now. I think I'm out of give a fucks. So, yeah, it don't matter. 42-21, LSU. That replay of 2020 was tough to watch again. Yeah, it was terrible. Number 21 doing anything? He did a little bit. Oh my God, Blake should have kept Dan Mullen though. I know you kept putting it, but no. I still say no on that. Lee. Because remember, this is Dan Mullen's group that are missing tackles and just not doing very much. Jesus. So I guess we're going to probably chalk this up as a loss, right, guys? I should have faith, but let's see. At least Napier can recruit. I'm going to say that, yeah. Blake, I'm an LSU fan, so yeah. I get it. Hey, you're an LSU fan. You can come. I mean, I don't. It is what it is. LSU's what. I'm going to say it. They're whooping our ass right now. Y'all know I'm honest. They are whooping Florida's ass right now. Number 23 is awful. I don't know. Is that Avery Helm? I believe that's Avery Helm. I don't have my. I believe it's Avery Helm. Because I'm using my phone to no adjustments. No, bro, I gave up when they failed on 4th and 4. Matthew Walker. Yeah, I kind of almost like after my halftime and just getting frustrated. It's Hilt. See, I couldn't remember if Jaden Hill was 24 or 23 because the hair covers up. That's Jaden Hill after a great performance. I guess. I don't know. Maybe he's just not. Maybe he's better as a, he's not a one-on-one coverage. He's better at sitting back, maybe a nickel back, maybe a rover. But he ain't no, he's not no man-on-man cover corner. I guarantee you that. My God. Yeah, we cooked. Jaden Hill is getting exposed tonight. Zaire World, you're right. LSU got the better coach. I don't know, guys. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I went from like really mad to like, now I'm just like what? Like, why? I'm going to have to rewatch this game and really like look at it from a standpoint, And of course, initial reaction is going to be my initial reaction. I think I'm going to have to rewatch this game, maybe make a video on it. I don't know. And really, really go into in depth about it. So when was the last time we stopped a team and had them punt the ball? I don't know. Billy Napier is Southern Ron Zook. Now, the bad thing is I can't even be mad because it's like, what basis do I have to go off of trying to, defend myself and defend them. It's like, it's hard right now to defend anything going on. It's frustrating. I don't know how I can defend it. I got people messaging me right now. What the hell is going on? What the absolute hell? And I understand it, Of course, I'm going to have people making fun of me. We make basic quarterbacks look like Heismans. I mean, think about it. South Florida we did. I'm not going to say Utah. Utah does have a good quarterback, Cameron Rising. Didn't really make Will Levis, but Will Levis's problem is he has no offensive line. Florida was able to just pin their ears back and get him. But Jaden Daniels, I mean, there's just, he's got time. He's got time to throw. I mean, that is Jaden Hill. I couldn't remember if it was Hill or Helm. Because at 6 o'clock, it's like before I was at a birthday party. It was a surprise birthday party, so I was late to it. So I was trying to catch the game while I'm cleaning up. Had to clean up everything. Got back here right before halftime, but I was listening to it on my phone and watching it. I was watching it at the party. Great pickup, sort of. Anthony Richardson rolling out to his right. Looks like it's going to... I thought it was going to be a first down. I think he's right at it, but we got a flag down. Add insult to injury. Almost coming to the end of the third quarter. Thank God. Is it going to be a hold? Yeah. Yeah, that only helps the offense. They ain't struggling already. Okay. Oh, the Tom Petty, I won't back down. They're going to play the Tom Petty, I won't back down. I think that's a lie. LSU owns Florida for 15 years. This is the new Alabama versus Tennessee. Yeah, man. I mean, think about it, man. Tennessee, it just what Florida has done over the past years, athletic directors have not done a great job. Xander's with a 5-yard catch. It's just the embarrassment that Florida has done, in the front office and getting the right coach, doing the right things. Florida was behind for years. And, like Alabama getting these top-notch facilities. Florida was behind. Florida's now caught up with that big $85 million facility, which looks great. It looks amazing. But, teams already had that. So, Florida has, fell behind for so many years. Now they're trying to play catch-up. Tennessee, they're on their trajectory is just through the roof right now. Florida was always, right there, right above them. So we got the shit kicked out of us tonight. Hey, man, sometimes you just got to admit it. I'm not saying how you should feel as a fan. If you're okay with this and you want to go, hey, listen, you want to wait for a couple years before you get frustrated, I am all for that. Me, I'm kind of both. I get frustrated and get I'm just so sick of what I'm seeing, but I'm not saying fire anybody. I'm not saying all that. I'm not saying somebody should lose their job. No, I think somebody needs to be checked. I will say that okay, we look like dog shit. How are we going to fix this? Because now we're 7 games in. Defensively, we're looking bad. Offensively, it's hit or miss. It's just we got good moments, and then it's okay, we stall out. We're just not, doing very well. So it's I think a lot of people need to look themselves in the mirror, how are we going to change this? Because if you can't change it, if you can't figure out how to do it, that means in the future you're not going to be able to figure out whenever you're down, whenever it looks like this or something sort of looks like this. I'm hoping it never looks like this again, especially defensively. But how are you going to change it? Because right now there's no change. Defensively, there's been no changes to the defensive scheme. Our offensive scheme is trash, and I can't argue that. Is Anthony Richardson makes a couple good throws here and there, but it's hard for me to defend him at this point in time. Let's see. Watch Gator Nation video breakdown. Our route trees are bad. Yeah, to be honest with you, I watched a little bit of Gators breakdown. Probably not that one because I don't remember that. But I can see it point blank. It's just, it probably doesn't help out Anthony Richardson at all. But here's the thing. Maybe that's all he can do. Maybe it's just simple routes. And it ain't like the receivers for Florida right now are brilliant or they're great. Ricky Pearsall to me is the better receiver. And after that, you got Justin Shorter, big body receiver. And then what? Xavier Henderson. Trent Whittemore, I like him, but he's not he's not taking the top off anybody. He's a big body receiver. So I mean, it's okay receiving group. Now, the 2023 class, man, looks amazing with the wide receivers they got. I think a lot of those guys are going to get a lot of playing time next year, unless Florida can get some top talent in the transfer portal. But Florida's got a great wide receiver group coming in. So let's see. Tony is not an SEC defensive coach, and I think a lot of these guys are figuring that out. Like, hey, man, this is not the Sun Belt. These offenses are more complex. They've picked up on that West Coast offense. Now, a lot of these teams are doing that. So, and they're more skilled. They're not Sunbelt players, So these players are more skilled. You got first-round talent all over the place. So, yeah. It's not the Sunbelt. The SEC is just different. I knew that. Y'all remember me being skeptical of the Billy Napier hiring. I actually have came along a little better, from then. I guess some people were all in on them, and then now they're just out. Because I've noticed some people that I see on the comments, some people were ridiculing me for being skeptical of Billy Napier. And now they're just like hammering on him. And I'm like, okay, maybe I've just kind of like, okay, I was skeptical, but I can see where, some positives are. 4-2 on the season. Got a big win over Utah. Played tough against Tennessee. Tennessee looks like one of the better teams in the country. Went to Tennessee, played well. This game is just a bad game. Bad game. I mean, bad. I don't know if there's many positives to take out of it right now. Well, we got the fourth quarter. Can Florida score 21 points? And here's Anthony Richardson. Looks like he's going to run to the left. And could he be gone? 50, 45. Oh, stiff arm. Still on his feet. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Gators. Touchdown Gators. That's the Anthony Richardson that we have seen time and time again. That's the guy that we are familiar with. That's what he can do so great. 81-yard touchdown for the Gators. Wow. And Brian Kelly is pissed on the sideline. Because, I mean, really, he had the Florida Gators right to the throat. He had them right across. All he needed to do was finish them off. And the Florida Gators won play. Wow. 81-yard touchdown run. That's what Anthony Richardson needs to do. Okay? He's not the most brilliant passer, but that he can do great. Great run. Let's go. What's the point of Kitna playing if we can't stop them? That's true. I mean, but that's what Anthony Richardson can do so great. Use his legs. Use his legs. Now, I'm sitting here, I'm not saying that the Florida Gators are going to just find some magic on defense right now. I'm not trying to give anybody false hope, but I like that. Let's go. Anthony Richardson, get him some confidence right now. Let's out that frustration. Spike that ball. I like it. So, hey, 14-point game, 2-score game. I like it. I like Anthony Richardson. He just took what the defense gave him. And defense, man, for LSU, that's terrible. LSU knows better. LSU knows better than to not do that. But that was all Anthony Richardson right there. That was not a design run. That was, let me haul ass right now. Let's go, though. Let's go. Let's see. This simply just comes down to the fact that LSU has more talent and has more accomplished coaching staff. I mean, Brian Kelly, people made fun of me when I said I thought that was a great hire. I wasn't trying to be condescending. I said it was a good hire for LSU. Brian Kelly's a really good offensive coach. He did what he could with Notre Dame. I think he's very odd, very eccentric, but I thought it was a good hire. And for the future, I think he's going to have a 10-win team. I think he can recruit very well. I think he's always been a really good recruiter, especially at Notre Dame. So, now he brings that over to LSU. He got a couple. I know he got one big-time linebacker over at LSU, a 5-star linebacker. I think he might have got another one. But, I mean, his recruiting was really good this past offseason, so the 2022 class. So, I think Brian Kelly is a good coach. Would I put him up there with some of the elites? No, but I think he's a really good coach. He was one of the ones that I was eyeing. Whenever Florida was looking for a coach, it was Brian Kelly. There was Mario Cristobal, which Miami is not liking him right now, even though they did win today. But and then they now my kind of number one sort of thing. I know people hated me for saying it. Was Deion Sanders. People hated me for saying Deion Sanders. I was like, hey, he's a great recruiter. I think he would bring in great talent. And, heck, he's doing what he's doing at Jackson State. So people did not like that. But I also said, oh, goodness, there was one other one that I was really high up on. I can't even remember. I have to go back and look. I said on a video, but I can't even remember. Let's see. I blame Mullen and Grantham until we get better players in here. Adam Creel, I couldn't blame you on that. There's no excuses for losing in the swamp against anyone. Corey Baird, yeah, you shouldn't be losing, especially this bad, like this to me. So let's see. I was wondering Kiffin before Napier was hired. Was Kiffin an option though? Like I don't know if he's wanting to leave Ole Miss. They love his attitude. They love everything. And it looks like LSU is fair catching it, so they'll get at the 25. Staff obviously was not letting AR play. Kiffin and AR would have been elite. Yeah, if Anthony Richardson wasn't going to do much, if he couldn't do much with Lane Kiffin, then we know he was bad. But because Lane Kiffin, man, his offense is unbelievable. Yeah, it looks like Clemson 31-14 over Florida State. It was 14-14, and it went haywire. Mr. Wiggs, I was with you on Deion, just saying, hey man, I was cool with it, But right now we got Billy Napier, and like I said, there's some positives that I like. There's some things that I've liked so far. Let's see, 14:46 left in the fourth quarter. Jaden Daniels, a wide open man in the slot, and again, it's a 13-yard receive. It's Keyshawn Booty, the first round talent. We're gonna leave him wide open. Like I said, guys, I love the touchdown. I loved it. Got some positivity on offense, but I just do not have faith in the defense unless something crazy happens. See, Matthew, come on. See, I don't like Richardson diving into the end zone, spiking the ball, but good play. Let's see. Holy shit. Wow. What a play by Thomas. Listen, Avery Helm, great position. Probably should turn his head around. But what a play by number 11 for LSU. He mossed him. Wow. I think they're going to look and see if he actually caught it. Because it looked like the ball moved. But if that's a catch, wow. Sometimes you just got to give it to the guy. Helm has been getting beat all night. Our DBs are getting destroyed. And I thought, man, defensive back, corners for Florida was the let's see. All right, there's the ball. Oh. I don't know. That ball's moving a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, look at the Florida Gator guy going, oh. It was a good catch. If I'm Corey Raymond, I'm telling Carmani, this is why we need you. I really do think, let's see, Napier always reviewing plays. Let's see, we need physical corners. I think we need physical, bigger corners, like 6'1", 195. Some bigger corners that don't get bullied. It looks like LSU has kind of bullied some of the Florida Gator defensive backs. That's not a good look. Defensive backs should be bullying the receivers. Let's see. As a Gator fan, I love Coach Prime. Hey man, I was on board with it. Now a lot of people said there was no way he was coming to Florida because Florida State. He's big into Florida State. But to me, once he took that that number one player in the country, Travis Hunter, from FSU, and he knew he was committed to FSU. He didn't give a shit about Florida State. They didn't give a shit about him. So I actually think the opposite. I really think if Florida would have went after him, he actually may have. Let's see. How about them dogs? We playing third strings on defense, and we still winning offense, playing better. He played Vanderbilt. Everyone knows Vanderbilt is terrible. And if you still want Stetson Bennett, that's fine. I love Stetson Bennett. I'm being facetious. I don't like him. I as a player, I ain't got no problem with him. I guess personally, but as a player, I don't know. He just there's nothing about him that flashes greatness or even good to me. Cormani isn't coming unless there's an NIL deal. Mock my words. We'll see. Mock. Mock. I didn't catch that until whenever I said it. We know what he meant. We know he meant Mark. Let's see. They haven't punted all damn night. 28 points should have been enough to get this win. Tony got to go or fix this. You know, I'm with you. He's got to fix it. I mean, you can't. He needs to be. I think it needs to be addressed. You know, like I mean, it's going to be addressed. But like, somebody needs to ask them hard questions. Like, what was your game plan going in? And what was the game plan during the game? What were the adjustments? Because it didn't seem like no adjustments were made. You know, I feel like a lot of reporters try to give them softball questions. You know, it's still the first year. Sometimes you need to ask the hard questions. May get uncomfortable, but damn it, need to know. No. Overturn, no catch. It would have been a heck of a catch if he called it. Oh. Yeah, I got you. Would have been a heck of a catch, though. I guess Avery Helm did enough. Let's see, what is this? Is this third down or second down? Brian Kelly is pissed. He is furious. Oh, it's 2nd and 10. I don't know why he's mad. 2nd and 10. Has he seen his offense against them? Yeah, there's a lot of space. Look at that. That's bad. That's bad when they. I mean, he knew it. They circled the space and knew. Come on. Now they're just trolling. Second LSU player with 6 touchdowns in a game. Joe Burrow, 5 career games. He might have a 7th. Oh my God. I got a feeling Napier's gonna go down with Tony. I don't know. Here we go. 3rd and 3. I mean, look how far they're playing off, guys. Too far off. Here we go down at the bottom. Wow. Oh, he dropped it. Oh my God, he dropped it. It's not even it was a drop. It looked like a behind throw. Oh my God. I didn't think Florida could get somewhat of a stop. He dropped it. Oh my God. Got lucky. Sometimes you gotta get a little lucky. Wow. Hasn't punted tonight. There's a punt, guys. Florida's coming after it. And they don't get to it. Fair catch it. Please don't muff it. Henderson. Okay, there we go. 14-yard line. Okay. I think, oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, we got a flag. Were they offsides? Let's see. Oh. Okay, it's against LSU. Legal formation. Napier can make the same mistake Mullen can't make the same mistake Mullen made by not firing the DC, or he's going to be done with him. Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. They get very animated on the LSU sideline. Punt alert. Finally, King Lowe's. We had a punt, guys. Crazy. All right, so Florida in 14 seconds scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Okay, now with 13:05, so less than 2 minutes, Florida defense came up with a stop. Okay, we're going to repunt. Florida's going to come after it, but be careful. LSU, even though it's 4th and 8, they can do some trick stuff. They've always done it. Looks like they're going more safe. Looks like they're not coming really after it. Okay. Yeah, about the 19, 20 yard line. So that's where Florida will have it. Maybe another 80-yard run. I heard LSU didn't dress a punter for the game. Oh, that's just a troll. That's just a troll comment. That is funny, though. I got to admit, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, my God. They called a penalty on LSU. Has there been many penalties against them? I don't even know. I just can't believe they actually did not convert that third down. Again, man, we're playing so far off of these wide receivers. That's gotta be changed. Giving way too much time. Here we go. Pistol set. There's the snap. Put it in Richardson's hands. Make him make a play. Oh my goodness! What a tight window throw to Henderson, but a 13-yard gain on first down. Look at this throw. I mean, it's not really the greatest throw, but it's between two defenders. I never see Richardson throw in between two defenders. Great catch by Henderson. I meant Richardson. Wow. 12:30 left in the game. Pistol set for the Florida Gators. Man in motion. There's the snap. Tosses it to Henderson on the right side, and another first down. The Florida Gators on offense. Now 2 drives in a row. Got something going. Don't toy with me, Florida Gators. Do not toy with me right now. Hey, Anthony Richardson, 11 of 16, 155, 1 touchdown. 8 rushes, 102 yards, 1 touchdown. The stats look good. At the 43-yard line, there's the snap. Richardson, they're putting it in his hands. Tosses it out to Henderson. And, oh, what a spin move. Oh, man. 8-yard gain. The Florida Gators on offense rolling right now. Rolling. Now on the LSU side, I believe around the 48-yard line. Henderson got back-to-back plays. Yeah, right around midfield, right at the 49-yard line of LSU. 2nd and 2. This is where you like to take a shot. We're shorter. You like to take a shot on 2nd and short. There's the snap. And they're going to hand it off right into the teeth of the LSU Tiger defense. It looked like the LSU front was waiting for that run play. I would have liked to see a shot taken right there. You know, you kind of got some momentum. Feels like you got, something going. LSU might be reeling a little bit. I'd take some chances. Henderson hit the square button. Yes, he did. Is it square or circle? I don't know, depending on if you play PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. I don't know. I never play Xbox. So here we go. 3rd and 1 for the Florida Gators. I feel like this is going to be a run play. Yep. Montrell Johnson left side. Oh, tries to stiff arm his way, and he gets a first down for the Gators. Great blocking up front on that play. Let's see. Pull. I mean, what a kick out. Ethan White, great block. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Gators. Montrell Johnson in the backfield. Keon Zipper in motion. Pistol set. There's the snap. Richardson. Play action. Rolling. He's looking for a receiver, and he does the smart play. There's nothing there. You can't run it. Throw it out of bounds. Love to see that. I like it. No, like I'm taking a shot right there. I have no problem with that. Sometimes you just got to take that shot. Take a shot. Shot through the heart. Yeah, I'm a terrible singer. Maybe Pearsall right over the middle, but nah. Triple covered. They had Shorter, I believe, or Henderson. So great defense by LSU. Sometimes you got. So 2nd and 10, 42-yard line of LSU. There's a snap. Tosses out to Henderson. Henderson is getting some work on this drive. First down, thrown out of bounds, and a flag coming in late. LSU is reeling, ladies and gentlemen. They are getting frustrated. They are letting the Florida Gators back into this game. Oh, that's another 15 yards tacked on. Wow. Florida was down 21 points to start this fourth quarter. Do we have a miracle at the swamp, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, he just launches them right here. I mean, that's blatant. Yeah, that's pretty far. That was point blank. That's the things that's going to keep Florida in the game. If LSU lets them back in the game. LSU wants to repay us for Marco Wilson. I'll take it. I don't know if that won't do it. I need more for that because of that play. Hey, 16-yard line. Ricky Pearsall in motion, pistol set for the Gators. Handoff to Etienne, sticks his foot in the ground. Not much running room. The LSU Tigers got the running game bottled up right now. They've done a fantastic job on the run game. Florida usually rushes at 6.5 yards per carry on average. But man, LSU got to give them props where it's due. And they've done a really good job. Other than I would say the Anthony Richardson run, which it's not a running back. I would say the running backs per se, they've done a pretty good job flooding up the holes because I've seen a lot of these Florida Gator running backs just getting 6-7 yards a play. Right now, it just ain't there for it. So Xavier Henderson in motion. Richardson looking, got his man Shorter and brought down around the 9-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 3 for the Florida Gators. We got 4 down territory right here. So 3rd and 4 for the Gators. Whew. We have us a game. We got to get this in and put that pressure on LSU. Got to get it. Got to score. Touchdown. No field goal. Got one-on-one outside. Got one-on-one up top. There's the snap. Gonna run it. Oh, let's go, Trevor Etienne. Down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal for the Gators. Etienne, what a freaking cut, man. Makes cleaner cuts than Gordon Ramsay. There's the snap. Etienne. Touchdown, Gators! Touchdown, Gators! Wow! Let's go! Maybe it was the Tom Petty. I won't back down. I thought they would. The Florida Gators are fighting. This is the stuff. This is what Billy Napier talked about. He was going to have a 4-quarter team. He's proving it right now. You got to give him props somewhere. This is the positives I could talk about. Billy Napier said, whenever he got hired, he wanted a 4-quarter team that didn't give up. I got to admit, I was giving up because it was 42-21. Didn't seem like there was no life in the defense. And there's the kick. We have a 1-score game. LSU 42, Florida 35, 14 unanswered points for the Florida Gators. 7:39 left in this ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, we need one stop. We need one stop from the defense. Can we do it? Now we got to rely on Tony. Great run. After I was saying about the running backs not getting much room, great 2 runs by Trevor Etienne, one of my favorite running backs Already, he's like one of my favorite running backs. I'm not gonna say Florida history, but in maybe the past 5 years, Damian Pierce is probably one of my better ones that always liked him running the ball, and I love what he's doing in the NFL. But Trevor Etienne, I mean, what a cut! I mean, what a great couple of runs on that last drive. Yep, now we gotta rely on the defense, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I had more faith in the offense to score than the defense to get a stop. Defense got a stop. I'm going to say it was a stop, even though it was a drop on third down. Defense got to do something. Let's see. Feel like we took a little too much time off the clock, but I will take it. You're right, but listen, 7:39, that's still plenty of time to get a stop on defense and to get your offense back on the field. If your defense can't get that stop, it is what it is. You know, I mean, your defense should step up. They haven't stepped up. I mean, that last drive, they sort of stepped up. They haven't done shit all night. Now it's time to freaking get after them. You know, you're gonna have to get a spy on Jaden Daniels. You're gonna have to, whenever they do an RPO, you got one guy after the runner, one guy after Jaden Daniels. What you don't do is take a guess. You hit them son of bitches, okay? You take your shot. All you got to do is the interior defensive lineman, linebackers, defensive end, whatever it is. You pick one. You go, I'm not letting you score, and the other guy said, I'm not letting him score. I'm hitting the shit out of them whenever they do this. So, because Florida right now keeps letting contain. And to stop that, the RPO, I mean, it's really, I'm not saying it's simple, but with Jaden Daniels, he's either going to hand it off to the inside or he's probably going to take it himself. And whoever's got Daniels, you have a spy, you hit the shit out of him. And guess what? If he fakes it and you still hit him, it's not a penalty. Only if it's like way after. You make him think about taking that ball. I'm just tired of seeing Jaden Daniels get it and go untouched. There's like nobody on him. Like nobody's like, okay, well, if there's a read option, okay, who gets who? It's just, okay, just letting Jaden Daniels go by himself. No, read option, someone should have him. Here we go. Are they going to take it back? No, they're going to. Here we go. 7:39 left in the fourth quarter. Holy shit. One score game. We got to play high tempo. Tell them, Blake. They just hit the shit out of them. Just hit the ever-loving shit out of them. You know, I'm getting tired of seeing these RPOs or these read options. I've seen so many teams just, hey, you take the runner, I take the quarterback. Bang! Let's see what we got. 1st and 10. Ball at the 25. Man in motion. There's the snap. Daniel's going to toss it out to number 8. Missed tackle. 2nd and 1. 9-yard gain on 1st down. Again, guys, it's just so many missed tackles. Looks like there's an injured player down on the field for LSU. There was no tempo. We got to play high tempo offense next year for sure. You know, I think Florida will, because I feel like that's what Billy Napier's offense is going to be on. Gosh, Lee. I mean, 2nd and 1. It was Malik Neighbors down for LSU. Oh, 9-yard gain on first down. No. See, that takes the pressure off of LSU. See, right now they're needing, you know, they're kind of reeling a little bit, but now you give them a 9-yard gain and it's like, okay, they can breathe a little bit. Right now, you got to have a tackle for loss right now. Put a little more pressure on them. Here we go. Here it is. Read option. Who's got Daniel? Who's got the running back? I mean, that was just an easy 1st down. See, again, there's nobody on Daniels. So if he pulls that, Torrance needs to be the guy to just hit the shit out of Neighbors. You know, because if Daniels pulls that, he's gone. Contain is broke. Can't let him to the outside. Hopefully that play does not come back to haunt Florida. because that worries me a little bit. 1st and 10, 6:40 and counting. There's the snap. Jane Daniels. Hey, I love that. Yes, that's how you stop it. Coming right in. Jane Daniels knew he had to give that to his running back. Now you put a little pressure on it. 2nd and 9. Here we go. See, you're going to see a lot of this read option. It's about who's got who. Who's got who. Jane Daniels should not go untouched. He should be hit. He should be every freaking time. And if you're going to throw it, send your guys up. I would send 24. I'd send Hill right on top. Right in. Why are you backing off? Don't back off too far. There's the step. There's the get. Intercepted! Intercepted! Oh, Jason Marshall! We have life! We have life! Wow! Pressure from Jervin Dexter! Intercepted! Intercepted! Wow! Pick, baby! 5:47 left. Let's go! We have a flag down. Oh my God! Personal foul, roughing the passer out of nowhere. What in the absolute fuckery is that? Was it? I don't know. Damn it. Son of a bitch. I hate to say it. I mean, they're going to probably call that. I mean, here we go. And defense is going to reel like a fucking bag of fucking tools. They're just going to reel. They're now all the air took out of them. I'm not going to say it's a dog shit call. It's not. Jervin Dexter knows better. You know, first round talent should know better not to do stupid shit like that. I mean, put all his weight on them. Like, it wasn't how late it was. It was he didn't even make an effort to roll. He didn't do that. You got to roll over him. I mean, you're going to say, I mean, like, I just got a text message. Terrible call. No, it's like, per the rules, you got to make an effort to not have your full body weight on the quarterback. They say it over and over. Fuck. Oh, my God, though. How awesome would that have been? I would have liked to see Florida's offense. You got to make an effort. I hate to say it. I hate it. I hate the call because of the timing, but you got to make an effort to roll your body, get off of him. Why he held him and he drove him down to the ground, they're going to call that shit. Hate to say it. Fuck. Here we go. Jane Daniels looking to throw. Make it up. Here we go. Wide open receiver. Hey, Trey Dean makes a play. It was a little underthrown. 3rd down and 8. Defense got to come up with a stop. And they're still in field goal range. They're 8 of 10 on 3rd downs. Holy shit. Not even close. No. Here we go. 3rd and 8. Defense has got to step up. Jervin Dexter's got to have a makeup call. He knows that was on him. He's got a makeup play right here. He's got to do something. I mean, because come on, a sack, unless they're going to run it and try. I mean, that's a long field goal. They're going to call a timeout. There it is. Huge play right here. This is probably for the game. Florida has 2 timeouts, but if you want LSU to have a long field goal attempt, you know, I feel like LSU, I don't know how good their kicker is. You know, I don't know if they'll try to toss it, but, you know, I hate the call. I hate the call, but I gotta be honest. It's the call that unfortunately it was correct. I just hate it because of the timing. Jervin Dexter finally gets back there after like the whole game not doing very much, and cost the Florida Gators an opportunity. But now he's got to make it up. He's got to make it up right here. Everyone but Ty. They're going to run right here. 8 of 10 is decent for free throw shooting percentage. No shit. I feel like they're going to run it, but like, I don't know. I mean, look how far off the corners are right now. A quick slant right here was wide open. Again, now you're closer. Those quick slants are wide open. How is Beacock still not out there? He hurt, and I missed it. I have no idea. 4th down. They're trotting out the field goal unit. No. They're going for it. You know what? This is the aggressiveness that I like. Got Desmond Watson, big old 430-pound Desmond Watson coming into the game. 4th and 1. You got to have a hat on a hat. Jaden Daniels. Where's Jaden Daniels? Watch the rollout. Do not jump off sides. I mean, it's just too easy for him. Too fucking easy. Too easy. Ain't no wow. What? Stop being stupid. It was their ball, or they got it too easy. Jesus Christ. Don't be simpletons. They got it with ease. Where's Desmond Watson? He's not even getting any push. He got pushed. There's nobody there. What a... Oh, he's out there now. Let's see, because... Yeah, that's a killer. That is a killer. Ball at the 25-yard line. Now, it's do or die. Here we go. Number 4, spin move. Missed tackle. Getting pushed another 3 yards. What a... Just fundamentally. Like, how can you not tackle? Like... Jesus Christ. Frustrating. Because 2nd and 5, they're going to run it twice. They're probably going to get it. Florida's not getting much of a push right now on the defensive line. Desmond Watson, he's just out there, I think, at this point, just to kind of clog up the middle. Jervin Dexter he probably feels like dog shit, which he should, because he knows better not to put every freaking body of every pound that you have. There's Jaden Daniels. 3rd and 1 now. 3rd and 1. And we're going to have a timeout. This would be a great time to call a timeout, Coach. We're going to have a timeout here. Okay. Remember, Florida did get an onside kick against Tennessee. Keep that in mind. They got to get the ball back first. 3rd and 1. This is game right here. Game. Yeah, what a. I hate when refs decide a game. I get it. I can't blame the refs because is it the right call? Yes. Jervin Dexter knows better not to do that. I'm a big Florida Gator fan, but I understand the rules and I understand what you can and cannot do. I know people hate hearing that. But Jervin Dexter made no attempt of trying to ease off of it, turn his body. He put every bit of body weight on the quarterback. That is the rule. You cannot put every bit of force. It wasn't that it was a late hit. It was what he did not do when he went to the ground. It wasn't the right call. That's fine. It's just by the rules, it is. Like, is it the right call? Like, if you look at it, you're like, that's just football. I get that. I can understand that because I hate the rule. It's like they will protect quarterbacks all over the place. But the rule is you cannot put your full body weight. College, NFL, heck, high school, you can't do that. They protect the quarterback to an extent. And that is one of the rules. And unfortunate. It came at a horrible time. And that's why Florida, nobody, especially on the Florida sideline, didn't get up in arms. They saw the replay. They saw it. That is the rule, unfortunately. I hate it. I can't stand it. They only called it because of Florida. Now, could they have not called it? Probably, and nobody would have talked about it. But they called it. I can't say that, if they didn't call it, I've seen it not called before, just not our night, But it sucks. It's a suck-ass call, but per the rules, it's the right call. Now, do you call it at that time? That's a judgment call. But, I'm one of the guys that football is just gone to almost touch football, especially NFL. But I hate it. I hate the call. It sucks. But it is what it is, I guess. What was the full weight thing? That's all it was. It was not late. It was not the late hit. There was no ref called it after the INT. Now that's up for debate too. Now I did notice it was very late, but when he released it, that's when Jervin Dexter got there. He drove, and then fell on him. We are Vandy on steroids. Oh man, it got my hopes up. Florida got my hopes up, and then they let me off the hook. I try to make a positive thing out of it. Golly, that would have been awesome. That would have been awesome if they would have had some time. But 3rd and 2 right here, I mean, it's a 100% run unless LSU is going to just try to go for the jugular. Jervin Dexter's got to just throw his man off. Here we go. Who's got Daniels? Who's got 27? Here we go. 3rd and 2, 2:04 left. Oh, movement! False start! That was false start. I'm about to say, give us that now. Give us that. I saw that tight end move very quick like. Got our hopes up again. Whoa. I'm going to say, hold on now, motherfucker. What's Brian Kelly? I guess he's mad at his team. Oh, okay. He's yelling at his guy. Hey, you hear Brian Kelly say, what the fuck is wrong with you? He did. He 100% said, what the fuck is wrong with you? That was awesome. Hey, sometimes you got to get in on your guy. Oh, it was 85. I knew I saw tight end. I was like, I knew it was a tight end. What the fuck is wrong with you? That was funny. 3rd and 7 now. 2:04 left in the ballgame. Florida with 1 timeout. This is game right here. There's the snap. Daniels looking to throw, but looked like there was some movement again. It might have been another false start. And again, I think it is. False start, LSU. This would have been a legendary comeback. This is crazy. They keep getting false starts. Wow. It went from 3rd and 2 to now 3rd and 12. Holy shit. Because now, they need to stay in field goal range. This is getting interesting. Making me perk up a little bit. If they stop them right here and don't let another yard, it'd be interesting on the field goal. 3rd and 12. Here we go. Here we go. Man in motion. There's the snap. Daniels looking. He's going to throw. Jervin Dexter! Let's go! 2-yard loss. That's to make up a little bit. It doesn't make up the entire thing, but man, he bullied and then wrapped him with one arm. Let's go. Now right here we go. We got to stop. See, even they said it. It's a controversial call, but it's the right call. It wasn't like I'm trying to I want to disagree with everybody. They're like, it's not the right call. Listen, I want to disagree, but I understand the rules and I know them because, man, I see it all the time. And unfortunately, if he made an attempt, if he tried to roll over, I would have said, hey, man, come on now. He made an effort. He didn't make an effort. I think that's really what drew the flag. There was no effort. He just drove everything he got. Per the rules, it's right. But here we go. Let's go right here. This is now it puts the kicker in a little bit of a pressure kick. Who we got? 46-yard attempt. Straight on. 157 left. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's down the middle. It is down the middle. I mean, unlike Florida's kickers, they don't shank them against freaking this game. Thanks a lot, Dexter. Yeah. Yeah, that was a clutch kick. Yeah. Yeah, LSU was trying to keep him back in the game. But, I mean, we could still get an onside kick like in the UT game. Yeah. Yeah, what a heck of a kick, though. Because that stadium's loud. It's going loud. I remember, was it 3 years ago, the shoe game. Florida's kicker shanked it. That was right down the freaking middle. Well, I think there we go. Let's see. Don't return it. No, don't return it. Oh, is it going to be a good thing he returned it? Nope, it just costs more time. 25-yard line. I just hate returns, guys. I hate Florida returns, and the reason why is because there's always a freaking hold call or something. Clemson on top of Florida State, 34-14. Jesus. We don't lose by much should be our new motto. That's a pretty funny. Because, I mean, it's always these one-score games, dude. I mean, I can't say none of this was garbage time. Florida was, fighting. Especially fourth quarter, they were down by 21, but first play of the fourth quarter, touchdown, and then, a stop, and then another touchdown. I mean, they came back with a vengeance. So, here's Richardson. Tosses to his man, get out of bounds. There you go. Down at the 30. I'm about to say, you have no timeouts. So get out of bounds or get the first down. Let's see. Brian Kelly thinking he's doing something. He's out there yelling and stuff. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. There's the snap. Richardson looking. Run, dude. Run. Fumble on the play. LSU picks it up. Richardson, what the hell were you doing? That's the... Oh, God. You ain't injured. You're just hurt, not injured, dude. Jesus Christ. Well, that would have probably been what happened at the end of the game. Jesus. I mean, what is he doing? Like, he's waiting so long. Dude. Like, what the hell? With these crazy Gator games up and down. You're my new psychiatrist, Dr. Blake. I'll take it. Yeah, I think it's therapy for me that I do this. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm pissed. I really didn't even think Florida would even get this close at the end, to be honest with you, especially at halftime. They can review it. That's a fumble all day. That's a textbook fumble. So, guaranteed, like death in Texas. Oh, my God. Let's see. Fitting that it was Harold Perkins, eh? Yeah, that was the 5-star linebacker that they got last year, wasn't it? That Texas A&M. It was Texas A&M, LSU, and Florida were going after. I think he was committed to Texas A&M at one point, but he chose LSU. I think Brian Kelly and them flipped him at the end. Golly. I'm done with this team this year. I'll watch them next year. See y'all in 2023. My fellow Gator fans, and go Gators. I am Solo, man. It's frustrating, we all knew. They should have beat LSU, man. But AR looked like Treon Harris all game. Let's see. We really play Georgia next. We're going to be 3-4. No, we'll be 4-4. We're 4-3 right now. Hate to say it. It's time to sit Richardson. Oh, wow. I'm reading the comments right now, guys. So if you have comments to say, it looks like a bunch of people are starting to jump on the live. Let's see. AR is just turnover machine. AR just does not have the it factor. It's like he's okay when the game is down, when it's out of reach. And then all of a sudden when the game is, them clutch moments, just doesn't, I don't know. It just can't get over it. See, always making dumb mistakes. That's what. Yeah, Perkins, number 40. I didn't know he was number 40. See, where's Jack Miller? I thought he was active tonight, to be honest with you. I really thought Jack Miller was active. I'm just another rough Saturday for a Florida Gator fan. I mean, it's a fumble. I don't know what they're reviewing. I mean, they're just taking time now. They're just taking time. God, guys. Jack Miller's still not 100% ready to go. Okay. Well, that surprised me. They overturned the call. Wow. I didn't see his arm moving forward, but okay. Can't make such bad decisions to be a quarterback for a top tier team. Well, he gets a mulligan, let's just say. I mean, I'm gonna be. This is where you start looking at your guy. Like, okay, where are you at? It's a 10-point game. The game is kind of in doubt. I mean, unless you'll go up there and maybe get a field goal and then try to get the onside kick. So that's crazy. I really thought it was going to be a fumble. Hey, Kentucky over Mississippi State right now, 20-10 in the fourth quarter. They must have Will Levis back. And here we go. Montreal Johnson in motion. Anthony Richardson looking. He's going to run, which he should do that. And he gets out of bounds. So right now you just want to get as close as you can, maybe get a field goal and see if you can get the onside kick. Can't make such many. Let's see, where's Jack Miller? Jack Miller time. Yeah, I mean, you just got to get a first down, clock it, or have you about 2-3 plays already called right now. You should have 2-3 plays. Oh, my God, they got a false start. $45 points we gave up to LSU. Like, I mean, I just looked down and looked at it. It just made me think about it. 45 points to LSU. Jesus Christ. I mean, can you really say much? The offense put up 35. I mean, there's the snap. See Richardson rolling out to his right again and almost intercepted. Golly. Jesus. What is the 15 of 22, 185, rushing 32 of 215, 81 of those were on one play from Anthony Richardson. Okay. I'm just looking. I agree, they never put Tony in the press room. Yeah, that's kind of weird. And, oh my God, that's a backwards pass! It's a backwards pass! Oh my God. It was a backwards pass. Oh my God. He's holding anyways. My God. What the f is he going to say? Bro, Patrick needs to be in that press room. Dude. Like, no, this was 100% a backwards pass. Watch. Look, he's at the 21. Right there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what we lost Blake. Just let this one go. Oh, yeah, man. I'm letting it go. But I want to see, like, so me, I always like, yes, the games, to me, the games that, it's LSU won, whatever. But I would like to see what Florida does. A Florida State score popped up at the bottom. What Florida does in this 1 minute. Okay. But I want to see what Florida does in this minute. See what offensively what Richardson can do. See, he's playing a prevent defense right now. Can he make the easy throws? Can he make these throws? Get a couple first downs. I mean, this right here is building blocks. There's no moral victories. I'm not calling that, but I want to see what Richardson can do. This is obvious passing situation. What can he do? If he can't do nothing right here, he needs to make some throws. Blake, the defense has been the same for the past 4 years now. It has. How do you expect to move the ball when you only send out 2 receivers? I did. And then another holding call. Route tree is garbage. It is. Jesus Christ. I really can't see how Richardson could be a top NFL pick. He's not. 4th and 20. My God. Even the easy throws, he just nobody's open. Like, golly, you're not wrong. Let's see what we got. Yep, there's 3 receivers this time. Pearsall in the slot. Let's see, is he gonna wait? Let's see, and overthrow. I mean, it wouldn't have been even close to the first down, but. Officially, it's game. Figured it was game after the non-pick when Florida thought they had the interception. I got really excited about that. And I didn't see the flag till really late. But, so what is that going to send Florida to? 4-3, bottom tier of the SEC East. My God. Send Tony back to the minors. Woo! Dolphins shows how important Eugene Wilson, Aiden Mazzell, and Andy Jean are. And Creed Whittemore. Creed Whittemore, even though he's a quarterback in high school, he will be playing wide receiver. So, even him. And then Aiden Mazzell is probably my favorite out of that 2023 group. Aiden Mazzell, man, that dude is electric. Fast. Very fast. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm out. All right, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in. 1-3 in SEC play. FSU got the same number of SEC wins as us, except they didn't lose to LSU. You're right. I think, yep. Bama down. Let's see. Now we play Georgia. Yep. Yep. All I can do is scratch my head. Oh, Jesus. Andy Jean, I think, has mega upside. I think he does. But I think Aiden Mazzell is just that. Take the top off of the defense. Let's see. I would like to see that. Actually, somebody just gave prediction for Georgia versus Florida in 2 weeks. Who we got? So it'll be the 29th. Here we go. We got Crazy Anime Gamer, 45-10, Georgia. Might be right, to be honest with you. We lost to with 3 bad LSU teams in a row. Yep. Hate to say it, that about a kid that looks so physically gifted. Possibly Napier is just that bad schematically. Yeah, I don't know. Anthony Richardson is very, very athletic, very gifted. I think he has. I don't know. I mean, he throws he throws the balls like 1,000 miles an hour. Though it is frustrating at that. Let's see. AR is completely inaccurate, and you can't fix that. Yeah, it just takes off season. I mean, it really does. You can't fix accuracy overnight. It's a process. It really is. Let's see. Georgia 28, Florida 16. I'd actually be all right with that. Georgia 45, Florida 3. at least I can still watch FSU get thrashed. Let's turn into that real quick while we talk Florida Gator, while people are starting to tune in and popping over from the Florida game. So Florida loses 45-35 in the Swamp. I feel like the game looked closer than what it really was. AR is not getting better. Outside of a couple big plays, especially the big 81-yard touchdown, there's just not much, improvement, a big improvement, let's just say. Florida State is getting thumped 34-14. At least that's good. Jesus. So, Jaden Daniels, 23 of 32, 349, 3 touchdowns. LSU rushing, 38 carries, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns. My God. Jaden Daniels scored all 3 touchdowns. He had 6 touchdowns total in this game. Jaden Daniels looked like a Heisman candidate after one game. That's how putrid the Florida Gator defense was. Not one person is going to say the Florida Gator defense played well. Outside of a couple of, one stop. One stop, and that's because the LSU receiver dropped the ball on third down. And they had to punt. But outside of that, it looked like they had an interception there for a minute. Jervin Dexter gets penalized for a 15-yard penalty. He drove into the quarterback. Is it controversial? Is it the right call but controversial? You could say that. But, how late it was. I've said what my opinion was about it. But it is aggravating. But another close game that Florida loses. On paper, I feel like the game was a little bit farther out of reach. I feel like LSU kind of let off a little bit. Let's see. My grandma with arthritis is more accurate. Angry joke. It's funny, though. That is funny. Let's see. AR is not getting better. Do y'all think Utah will come back? I think they're, down by 7 against Southern Cal. So that'll be a game to watch because Southern Cal ranked 7th. So I think so. AR is nothing more than a big running back who can throw very inaccurately. See, every quarterback we played was better than AR. I'm trying to think of one. Maybe the Eastern Washington quarterback. That's the only one I can think of. Let's see. Well, at least we have a top 5-8 class next year. Hey, Skylar Williams. You're absolutely right. I think, which I think you're an LSU fan. Right? I see the LSU symbol. It was like Florida State, Jordan Travis, he stopped second and goal. But, it wasn't terrible what we could have won. I don't know. I feel like the defense, if they've just made a couple of stops, just especially early, get them feeling better. I mean, it's just, I don't understand defensively why our corners, because maybe they're burnable. Why they're playing 10 yards off of the receivers. You saw Jaden Daniels just doing easy hitch, comebacks, slant routes. That's easy throws. It wasn't like he did anything, that wowed you, like, oh my God, look at these great throws he's making. It's just, they're easy throws. They're wide open. So, it's aggravating. Let's see. And Florida State gets a touchdown. Let's see, it was a 20-point game. Florida State is celebrating like they just won the national championship for some reason. That's weird. See, we probably just lost every 5-star in that building tonight. I don't know. I feel like the fourth quarter, it looked like there was fight, and it looked like they didn't give up. I don't know. I can't say that. I can only say that defensively. If you're a freshman coming in and you're a big-time recruit, Florida actually looks compelling because it's like, this is what they got. I'm better than that guy. A lot of these 5-star guys who, hey, they know they're good, they're going to say, hey, I'm better than this guy. So, I actually think it kind of helps a little bit, because they see, Florida offensively still put up 35, okay? Let's see, referees were on LSU side. I'm not really going to say much about that. I mean, somebody said, fuck Dexter. I mean, Dexter, it was, I bet you whenever they talk to him about it, he knows he should have made a better effort to roll off the quarterback. I'm a Florida fan, but I know the rule. You gotta get off of them. You gotta get off of the quarterback. You can't drive into him. That's been said for years now. So Chris should be starting over Dexter at this point. Chris McClellan, man, has popped, dude. I love Chris McClellan, love his motor. I see why Billy Napier really wanted him. I really, really like Chris McClellan's motor. I love defense, man. What he can do, interior defensive alignment, dude. This dude is absolutely fast. So I really like, if you look at the true freshmen that are playing, Chris McClellan has popped, especially on tape multiple times. Really, really like the upside from Chris McClellan. Let's see. Some of those ref calls killed our momentum. Kind of did. Let's see. Chris should be, or let's see. I'm sick and tired of rebuilding and wait till next year. That's a lot of people, because they'll say that, when Dan Mullen, hey, we're still trying to build all this, wait till next year. It was like, dude, it's lather, rinse, and repeat. Are you shampoo right now? Because we say this every year. We want to see progress, and, tonight, defensively, there wasn't much progress. It's, AR still inaccurate. There was no, defensively, there wasn't it wasn't a great game plan, and there was no adjustments. So the main problem is the defense. Yeah, I mean, Florida scored 35. You would think scoring 35, you wouldn't be giving up 45 as an SEC team, but it seems like that's the new norm now. Look at the Alabama-Tennessee game, 52-49. Like, my God, now it looks like these SEC scores are starting to look like Pac-12 scores. Like, they're just throwing the ball everywhere. So I don't know what happened to defense, especially Florida. Florida's been rich in defense. Defensively, they've always been rich. They've always been stout. And what happened, I'm not sure. Let's see. Anthony Napolitano, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. If Dexter pulled off on that hit just a little bit, they probably would not have called it. Stupid effing mistakes, like always with this team. I just can't do anything with this team. Even AR 136 crybaby face. Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. If he would have pulled off a little bit, I think if he would have, pulled up, or, if he would have made an effort, I really think or if he would have rolled off of him, not put his whole body weight, I think they would have let it go. I really do. He made no effort. That's the problem. That is why the rule is in place, so you don't put your whole body weight and break a collarbone or break something to quarterback because he's vulnerable. So you don't want to put your whole body weight. That's a 300-pound defensive lineman going right on top, and it's just nothing but weight. That's what they're trying to get rid of. So the rule and what they called was correct, unfortunately. But, it just, of course, that would happen as soon as Florida actually made a play. It's shooting yourself in the foot. Florida has done that numerous times over and over and over. So it is what it is. Let's see. Napier can't beat big SEC teams or mediocre SEC team. I would have questions about Napier. That comes from Daniel Rivera. Let's see. John Oviedo. Sunbelt Billy may want to rethink the quarterback situation and your defense. Let's see. Skylar Williams. I do think AR needs to fight for his job versus Mark S. Let's see. Kind of loopy. I'm watching the Florida. Oh my goodness. Watching the Florida State game now. Dean and Dexter should not have their starting spots for the Georgia game. Yeah, man. It just, Dean's just whatever. Dean's always just been a guy out there that will fly all over the place but never make a play. But yeah, Jervin Dexter, golly, just I don't know. I don't know how this. He wants to be a high first round pick or a first round pick or something, but he's not playing like it. So, let's see, bench AR. Let's see,
If defense, man, if we had 5 stops on third down, this game would have been different. I think if 2, I think they would have got a couple. And it would have been awesome. Let's see, correct. 40 points is the new norm in today's offensive game. I think it is, man. It's going there. 6-6 will be the goal now. Godly, I hate that, man. I said high was going to be 9-3. Realistically, I said 7-5, 8-4. Lose to LSU, man, that hurts because because now, there's one loss potentially. I'm not going to say with not 100%, but 99.9 that there's a loss coming. But man, that this loss stings. And you really thought you got LSU in the swamp. Maybe Florida can get some revenge on them, and they just can't. LSU keeps winning, but it is what it is. See, Trask balled first game. Let's see. Recruiting is all that matters at this point in the season. Yep. Recruiting is big now. That's why, those 2 defensive guys, Dijon Johnson, happy to see him. Bryce Thornton, who's a 3-star, but I think he's a high 3-star. Get those guys, they're safeties. I'm going to say Dijon is more of a corner. They list him as a safety, but he's 6'1", 190, I think. That's a big corner if they put him at corner, if he plays corner. So I like that size for the corner. But Bryce Thornton, I believe, is a safety. Let's see. Tigers win, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. A 3-star quarterback into a Heisman finalist. See, woohoo, my LSU Tigers are 1 win away from bowl eligibility. Yep. Yeah, and they've been playing better. LSU has been starting to play better. Auburn, they did struggle a little bit. Auburn defensively does have a pretty good defense. They just, offensively, I know they put up a lot of points against Ole Miss, but Ole Miss has no defense. They might be, no. Florida might be worse. Let's see, the swamp. That doesn't matter anymore. Teams are not intimidated by the swamp anymore. LSU comes in again and gets a victory. It's frustrating. Let's see. We need the pair of D-line recruits that were at the game. Oh, we need a lot of stuff. You know what I think is what Florida really needs to do? Transfer portal is going to be huge. I really think they're going to need – Billy Napier needs to really go hard after the transfer portal. If he doesn't – I know at one point he talked about he didn't want to get into bidding wars and stuff. You're going to have to get into a bidding war in the transfer portal. You're going to have to reel in some top talent. I know the 2023 class has got a really good wide receiving group, but don't be afraid to go after some top talent at the wide receiver position in the transfer portal. So – There's holes to be filled. That's what the transfer portal is about, to fill in the holes. So let's see, Blake, how do you keep so calm? I'm about to cry, I swear. I'm calm now. If you probably go back whenever I started this stream, I wasn't so calm, but I tend to let out my frustration and get really mad, and then I'm like, okay, I'll let it out. Now calm down, get into a different level. And maybe because I hear my 3-year-old and I need to stop cussing as much. So before he hears it. But, I get, and I know people are, and it's frustrating for me. I keep hearing rebuilding year. I know this was a year that was going to be a roller coaster of a year. It was going to be filled with frustration like today. But I really think this is more like, you kind of took a step back in the process because that putrid defense the Florida Gators put on the field was bad. It was bad, and you can't shy away from it. Let's just call it what it is. So I know it's a rebuilding year, and I know it is too, but it's still frustrating because you want to see progression. But then you got to think, defensively, this is not all Billy Napier's players. There are true freshmen. And listen, true freshmen are getting great playing time, for, the next year and for years to come. I saw Kamari Wilson still in the game here and there. But like I said, it ain't on one defensive guy. It's defensively, collectively. There's still, it ain't all on the players because the defensive scheme, there was no change. There hasn't been really a change, And, when you got the corners going 8, 10 yards back, that's just simple defense alignment. Why you have your corners so far back. I get they may be burnable, but, are you're not playing cover 2? Are you not playing, what kind of shell coverage? Are you not playing anything? You're just putting your corners on an island to back up 10 yards and give up an 8-yard gain. That's what Jane Daniels was doing all night. It was nothing special. It was just defense was giving it to him. He took it. The LSU was smart. Jane Daniels was smart tonight. They gave what the defense was giving him. Easy throws. So, Blake, we've lost 4 years straight to LSU. God. Yeah. Me and LSU is our our big brother. Godly. I didn't see one single cornerback blitz. I don't think there was. I mean, they couldn't blitz. They're 10 yards off the receiver. If they were up close, that's probably what they were going to do. They knew. I agree. No press coverage. There's none. There's no press coverage, but they're just so far off anyways. They're not playing 2-3 yards off. They're playing 8 to 10 yards back, and there's easy hitch routes, comeback routes. It's easy throws. That's what Jane Daniels, and it was so frustrating to watch. I'm like, they're marching up down the field on y'all. Are y'all not watching this? But it is what it is, I guess. So this defense is worse than Auburn 2010 defense. Oh, wow. Let's see. I'm doing okay. Oh, that was Pate. He's going with SMU. Let's see. We got to grow some balls, play aggressive, press, blitz. They got to do something, they're just, I feel like it's not a complicated defense. It's more of a standard, you're rushing 4. You may blitz one guy here and there, and it's just more of a soft defense, you're playing a soft coverage. So it's like there's no pressure, and you have soft coverage. That is a quarterback's dream. That's what Jane Daniels was feasting all night long. It was soft coverage, no pressure. And heck, when he needed to run, he was untouched. He scored 3 touchdowns. There was no quarterback spy. And that's again, Florida Gators on defense struggle against a athletic quarterback who can run. And it showed up again today. They don't send no spy because I really don't think they have a linebacker can really go with them. A linebacker to shade them. Conventional Miller, but Jane Daniels is a pretty good athlete. So there was no spy. They didn't even try. So it was frustrating. See, Florida usually plays harder against Georgia and FSU for some reason. Let's see, but if we press our DB so bad, they'll get dusted. I figure they would, but that's where there's no complicated, there's no defensive really good scheme. There's no, they're not going to send their linebackers in coverage because their linebackers really can't cover. Bernie can't cover. Ventrell Miller, he's a sideline to sideline. Usually tackles very well. Didn't tackle the greatest tonight, but they don't really have a linebacker that can cover. That's what's going to be rough about Georgia. I said that at the beginning of the year. Georgia's got some stellar linebackers. Florida doesn't have linebackers to go with them, and their safeties are just they're going to be too small. Georgia's tight ends are just going to manhandle them. So look for Georgia. I don't know if you can play fantasy football, but Georgia's tight ends are just going to go crazy against Florida because they just have nobody to really cover them. I hate to say that, but I got to be honest. Oscar Delp, Washington, they're going to go crazy. So Pine Forest High School has a better defense. Crazy Anime Gamer. Pine Forest High School is probably going to win the state championship, and you could be right. Pine Forest High School, dude, they came back. They lost the state championship last year, and you knew they were going to be one of the better teams because they brought back sophomore and junior players and from the previous year, and they're number 1 in the state, I believe, right now. I'm sorry, Brock Bowers. I said Oscar Delp. He's one of the other tight. Dude, that dude looks like Brock Bowers. But Brock Bowers, Oscar Delp is another tight end for Georgia. He'll probably have 2 touchdowns as well. Let's see. Surprised Jaden Hill didn't show up tonight after last week's performance. Dude, he just was getting burnt. Burnt. He's playing off. He still got burnt. I don't agree. I don't. I don't understand. I agree about Pine Forest, Dalen. Dude, that team is something special. I've seen them. I saw them last year. Haven't seen them this year. I want to go see them again. Dude, they're running backs. Their quarterback is special. Their defense is good. I think they'll win state. I really do because I mean they almost, I think they were a play away from winning the state championship last year. I can't remember who it was. It was like a damn good school. Was it Jesuit? Was it Jesuit? I think it was. Let's see. At this point, Florida should just forfeit against that Georgia. Oh man, no, they still got to play. You never know. You never know what could happen. See, Blake, you have to put the shoe on top of the Harvin jersey until we beat LSU. Oh, man, that's my man. At my heart, man. I like that jersey. I like that jersey. That jersey's awesome. Oh, man. Oh, it's just frustrating, guys. Like, I think it's going to hit me after the live stream. I think it's really going to hit me, like, how bad this was. Hell, Booker T. Washington's defense might be better. Not the one down in South Florida. You're talking about the one in Pensacola. I mean, they might be. Heck, Choctaw's defense. I bet a lot of people don't even know. They're like, what teams are they talking about? But there's some good talent around Escambia County, Pensacola area. There's some really good talent right now. And there's some, 4-star, 3-star players. Navarre High School, I think, has some good players as well. But let's see. No, that was Woodham High School. And yeah, oh, man. Getting rid of that high school was a shame, but I understand they had to. But, guys, I mean, I know everyone's frustrated. And, it's the rebuilding year. Florida, 45 points? Like, my God. 45. See, do you think we will push recruits away from Florida? I don't. I don't think so right now. I think it's way too early. People are buying in. Florida showed some balls, at least at the end of the fourth quarter. They made the score look a little better. I feel like the game was, 10-point lead, but I feel like the game was still a lot more than that. I don't think recruits get pushed away. I think like guys like Cormani McLean, top talent in the country, can look and go, dude, I'm a day one starter. He's a day one starter anyways, wherever he goes. But he's a day one starter. He would be a day one, 100% starter at the University of Florida right now. So, let's see what we got. Pine Forest has lost their last 3 state championship game appearance through their opponent, and one of them was later disqualified for testing positive for steroids. I think I remember that. I wasn't. I don't think I was. That was like in the 90s. Like, was it early 90s or late 80s or something when that happened? I can't even remember now. But let's see, Blake. Georgia may overlook us because after us they play Tennessee. That is true. They may. They but Georgia has the week off too, right before us, or. So they don't play next week. So maybe their focus will be, on Tennessee. I don't know. Man, let's see. Florida State's trying to battle back, but that game's pretty much over. Navarre High School will put up 500 yards on our offense. Oh my God. They do have some good players though. I watched that prep football final. They got some good players though. Navarre's just one of those good, that's where Michael Carter came from, Jets running back. They got a couple other guys, but, see, we may not win another game this season. Shit. Hold on. Now you got me, because now let me pull up the Florida Gators schedule. 2022 schedule. I need it in front of me now. All right. Shit. I'm looking at the schedule. It looks rough now. Fuck. Damn it, man. 5 games left. Ooh, it is rough. shit is rough. Damn. Damn it. All right. So, wow, Kentucky beat Mississippi State. Did they have Will Levis? I almost said Will Greer. I miss Will Greer. He was good with Florida before he popped for PEDs. So Florida's next. Georgia. I'm not going to. Texas A&M. That's at Texas A&M. Jesus. Then South Carolina. I'm watching the Florida State game. This dude's like running over people. Let's see. Damn it, man. You know, Vanderbilt's the one that I say that Florida will beat, but I'm not. I mean, Georgia, Texas A&M, South Carolina, they're playing better after they got stomped by Georgia. They're playing. They're 4-2. I don't know if they played today, but they got them listed at 4-2. They got Vanderbilt 3-4, and then Florida State, of course. You know, that's a rivalry game, so you never know about that. And Florida State just scored again with 2:17 left. Oh, I mean, they're still losing, but they scored again. And again, like Clemson's playing that prevent defense to let them come down. I hate that. You know, you play a prevent defense to let them go up and down on you, so you can take time off the clock. I don't know, but it looks like I don't think they have any timeouts, anyways. I don't know, but guys, y'all see another win? I mean, other than shit, Levis got knocked out with a left shoulder injury, but came back in. Gotcha. See, the 2000s, Pine Forest was founded in 75. I actually went there for 1 year. Oh, okay. Pine Forest has always been good. I mean, they're well known in the state of Florida. I mean, they've always had good talent. See, the tight end from Clemson who played for the Jets was a Navarre kid. Was it Jordan Leggett? Let's see. I think, yeah, somebody said Jordan Leggett. See, we might beat Vandy. Oh, my God. Jesus. Let's see. We have a top 8 class with huge holes in linebacker and O-line positions with almost no recruits to fix that. Yeah. We only beat A&M once since they joined the SEC. God, what was that tight end that freaking killed Florida that one year? He almost had like 150 yards or 180 yards of total like yards or some crap like that. Oh my God. Florida State looks like they gotta go for an onside kick. I think that's what Clemson did. They just let them score. Golly. I'm dreading because I know what's going to happen this coming up week. I'm going to be made fun of. I mean, watch Florida State do some crazy shit here. That they get this onside kick or something. Watch this. If they get this, because Florida State can't win, can't even have a chance to win. I can't hear it. Oh, that's yeah, their hands team. Yeah, I think that's it. Looks like Clemson's going to get it. So 6-6 with a bowl win, I would take at this point. 6-6, yeah. Guys, I am nervous about the rest of the schedule. I mean, the rest of the schedule is brutal. You know, I mean, Texas A&M, it's not. I mean, they're not like it's not going to be like a cakewalk for them. Texas A&M's not great, but you play them at Texas A&M. You play South Carolina. They come to the Swamp, but we saw tonight the Swamp. You would think people feared it, but just wasn't it. So, you know, four of the remaining 5 games are on the road. So Florida State, even Vanderbilt, but A&M. Well, it says at Georgia, but that's a neutral game. So, I mean, damn it, man. Woo. 4-2 now go down to 4-3 after this LSU loss. My God. SC beat Kentucky. Yep. And they beat them without Will Levis. That is something because Will Levis is a heck of a quarterback. Even FSU won't be easy. It's on the road too. It is. It's tough playing. It is one thing that is for certain. It is tough playing in Tallahassee. So 7-5 should have been the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, now it's hopefully they finish 7-5. The Swamp was loud. Defense just sucks. At this point, until I see reason to think otherwise, I'm hoping for losing out. Pressure getting hot on old Billy. I think, it's going to it'll get warmer, fans are going to get irritated. The press start asking more questions. The boosters will start getting irritated, because people are wanting immediate success, from the new coach. You expect that. Look at LSU right now. They got bringing Brian Kelly. They weren't happy with him at first, but now they're seeing, oh, shoot, he's 5-2, went on the road in the Swamp. So, they're feeling better about their pick. Florida right now is kind of reeling. You're 4-3. Maybe you shouldn't have lost LSU, and maybe shouldn't have got that many points put on you like you did. But it's frustrating. I think people are going to be frustrated, and I get it. You're going to be frustrated because you do not see the progression that you were wanting immediately. But now 7 games in, your team is not, especially defensively, it looks worse. And that's not what you want to see. So, but there's going to be there's going to be some questions, some eyebrow raised. I think someone said, I couldn't hear it. Someone said the Swamp, they were booing at one point. Again, my thing was into the first half, you squander 3 points. Again, where is this scare money, don't make money? You talk about, going for it and all this stuff. But at the end of the first half, I believe that was a mistake. Really should have took advantage of that. You had 2 minutes to work with. That I believe needs to be asked. Why? Where was the thought process in that? So, I don't know, Blake. I'm kind of nervous that the entire team may just give up after Georgia loss. If they do that, see, they didn't give up tonight, so I'm like, okay, they're responding to their coach. They're responding at least, something. Defensively, they're just not making tackles. They're, sometimes they're in position, but the corners are off so far, they're just giving easy catches to the receivers. But if the players are responding, well, I'm okay with it. Dan Mullen, I saw the players checked out. They didn't give a shit anymore. Okay, so I saw that and I was like, ooh, hold on now, there's a problem. So as long as the players are responding to them, I'm okay. I feel better about it because something. They're understanding what he's saying, or they're buying in. But as soon as they check out and they're like, okay, this guy ain't it, that's when it's the cause for concern. That's what happened with Dan Mullen. That's when I was worried. And then the stuff I was hearing about recruiting and the players and their eating regimen and all kinds of stuff kind of really worried me. I was like, man, this guy's like, I don't know what he's doing. So, I'm not hearing that about Billy Napier. I'm hearing all positive things from the players, from the current players, from the recruiting. So, it's all good right now. Yes, they're losing. It's 4-3, but no, Florida's 4-3 right now. But as long as you're still hearing, the players are still buying in, and on the field, they're still in it. They still believe that they can win. They were down 21 to LSU right at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They come storming back. Now, I feel like even the score did say by 10. I felt like LSU kind of took their foot off the gas a little bit, let Florida come back. But the players are still buying in. They're and until they stop, until I saw it's like what happened last year, I'm not going to be overly concerned. I'm not going to be overly concerned about losing recruits at this point in time, unless somebody says, "Hey, Billy Napier did this in recruit," like we heard from Dan Mullen, because I heard a lot from Dan Mullen's recruiting process. It was not good. Let's see. Can anybody say AR is a team leader? There's no fight. I at least saw Ventrell Miller. Like, he looked like he gave a shit. Even though this defense was playing bad, he got up on the stands, on the bleachers, and he was like, "Hey, like, what the hell are we doing?" You could see like he was trying to be that leader. I have not seen that from Anthony Richardson. He's not over there. Of course, Florida got, and we were, spoiled with what Tim Tebow did. Everyone hated Tim Tebow, but he was the ultimate team leader. He would go out there, get in people's face, but in a good way. He would like be pumping you up. He would go defense, offense. He would do all of that. You don't see that from Anthony Richardson, that kind of motivation, and he just doesn't, some people are born with that. And he may not just have that gene where, you're just just a full-on team leader. He's super athletic. He's got talent. What's holding him back? I'm not sure. Is it the pressure? The people talked about the NIL money. I don't know. But, he's talented. He's got to put it together. And right now he's just not put it together. 7 games in the season. There's not, just like the defense, there's not really been a progression. It's kind of been either stagnant or kind of a small decline. So it's kind of aggravating. See, 0 quarterback recruits on the horizon either. DJ Lagway for the 2024 class. Marcus Stokes in the 2023 class. He is committed to the Florida Gators. I've heard he's played kind of poorly for Nice right now, but I haven't kind of followed that in the past couple weeks. The last time I heard, he wasn't doing the greatest. Let's see. We don't need more athletes. We need football players, damn it. And you're right. You're right. And, because I can say how, you've seen all these guys. They're supremely talented. They got all the athletic ability, but they don't have the big attributes. Are you a team leader? Are you a locker room guy? Or do you, inspire both? Because quarterbacks, man, defense feeds off your quarterback just as much as your offense does. Because the defense is like, man, we got this quarterback that we have full, they trust that quarterback to get them points to do. It's getting late, so I'm kind of getting tired a little bit. But, they trust that quarterback can do the job and like, hey, man, we trust our quarterback, so we know that we need to get stops. And maybe the defense doesn't trust their quarterback, and maybe they're just like, whatever, it is what it is. So, I don't know. It just seems like something missing right now. Like the defense doesn't trust their quarterback, and the quarterback doesn't seem like he believes in himself right now. So, he can run. He can, like the 81-yard touchdown run was great, but it does seem like he kind of holds on to the ball, and he just doesn't trust himself to make the throws. But, but he also needs to step up and be a team leader, and I feel like that's one thing that is missing from him right now. But, oh, man, let's see. No one on our team has heart. The only one I saw, like, Ventrell Miller got up and did talk to his team, was getting frustrated because the defense was, giving up so much. I felt like he was, trying. Let's see. I trust the guys Billy will bring in. Our best players are Montrell Johnson, Osiris Torrance, who came from the Sun Belt. Yeah, and then Trevor Etienne. Etienne, and then the offensive line for the Florida Gators, you have Ethan White, Garage. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to think of his last name. That offensive line the Florida Gators got really good as well. Chris McClellan, I will say one defensive player, Chris McClellan, has really caught my eye on the defensive line. He's done really well. So that's another guy that I'm super excited for his future. Let's see. There's no drive, no passion, no determination, no pride, no nothing from most of the players. I feel sorry for players like Ventrell Miller who actually care about the team and are really trying. Ventrell Miller didn't have maybe the greatest game, but I could tell he's still out there competing. He wasn't that tackle machine like he was a week ago, and but you would think some guys would pick him up, be like, "Hey man, I got your back tonight," and nobody was there to get his back. There was before the game, Billy Napier, I heard him say, this is a Bernie type of game. This is a Bernie type of game. This was a burn defense game because that defense got burned. That's what it was. This was it was bad. It was bad. Just seeing the defense get picked apart and it was bad. That's all it is. That's all you can say. Let's see. I was mad at the roughing the passer call. I was upset, and then I went back and looked. I was like, well, that's what the rule is. So I mean, if he would have made an attempt to roll off of him, do something, he did not, and that's why it was called. See, I wish that Utah win would have happened because I went from thinking 7-5 to 10-2. Yeah, I'm not going to say it was a false hope kind of thing because I didn't think Florida would beat Utah. But, I thought Florida played well. I think with the energy, the newness of Billy Napier, the crowd was so, electric. And, they played their tails off, that first game. And then, the second game they played Kentucky and didn't work out the greatest. But, I'm not going to say it's a rebuilding year, but it's a learning year, let's just say. I think Billy Napier needs to learn the SEC is not the Sun Belt. I think once he adapts to the SEC or when he adapts, hopefully takes that big giant leap, his offense, and then defensively, can Patrick Toney adjust to the SEC offenses? Because these SEC offenses now, they're running gun, they're shotgun, and they're spreading it out, and they have supremely talented players, in the SEC. So, how can you manage that? How can you just come up with some stops? You're not going to have shutouts, but how can you come up with some big time stops? Without LSU, who's not a big time offense. You made LSU look like the 2019 offense that LSU had. So, what can Patrick Toney fix? So, I want to see now, where do you go from here? I feel like this is kind of an embarrassing loss. Not like a Georgia Southern like embarrassing, but just how bad it was. 42-21. Your defense is just giving up. I mean, time after time, they're just giving up chunk yards and quarterbacks going in untouched for a touchdown. It's just all over the place. So how do you fix it? How are you going to fix it? So let's see. Last year was bad luck and special teams miscues. A lot. Let's see. Players like Spikes, Harvin, Toney, Reed, Gillisley. Oh, he was a heck of a running back. Let's see. Marcus Thomas, Earl, Everett, Nelson, Tebow don't exist for Florida anymore. Man, were those leaders, though. Oh, by the way, and I know there's a lot of Florida Gator fans, and I know there's some LSU and some other, but just to let y'all know, there is a 4 1-hour Netflix documentary series on the Florida Gators back, I believe it was like 06, the Tim Tebow era, the Urban Meyer era, and all that stuff. So I cannot wait for that. I don't know when it's going to come out, but just to let y'all know, be on the lookout for that on Netflix. I'm excited about that. I'm going to do some videos and talk about that whenever it comes out. So just kind of went off subject a little bit, but that's going to be, I think it's going to be a really cool documentary, and I'm really excited to know stuff that I didn't even know about. So let's see. We were a 2-point conversion away from beating Alabama last year. It was very close, and they ran the dumbest 2-point conversion whenever they did that, or Emory Jones ran it. I don't know what happened there. See, they players quit after that Bama loss. They wanted a natty. Yeah, you could tell, but that's what I'm talking about. Where it was just like they gave up. So you had no coach, you had no leader, no nothing that said, "Well, we're done. We lost." That shouldn't have been like that. That's a loser mentality. Right now Florida's in that. It's a loser mentality right now. It's still within, the the team right now because you had a lot of players who, lost. Especially last year. And they were 6-7 after their bowl game. So. I think once you get that loser mentality, I'm not saying they're losers. I'm just saying like on the standings that, once you get that and start getting that winning mentality inside, man, it totally changes the atmosphere, the thinking of the players because it ain't that can we win, we will win. And that's the difference. Let's see. Blake, how do you feel about Aaron Hernandez after that Netflix doc? I haven't, they're making a different documentary on the 4 1 hour. So they're making a totally different. I think the one you're talking about, which that was weird. Aaron Hernandez's story was weird in general. Totally weird. let's see, Trask just broke SEC passing records, dude. Let's see, Emory was the loser mentality. It's just, and like I say, I'm not saying that they're, because I had a conversation with someone about like a loser mentality kind of thing, and I thought about it. I was like, I think that's what Florida's going through, is like they're having a loser mentality because they've lost. They keep losing. I mean, it's still within that organization. But how do you get that out? It doesn't take it's not going to take just one offseason. It takes time. From that. Okay, well, we just lose. It is what it is. But it ain't cool. I mean, think about like Alabama today. They lost. With them, dude, that's heartbreaking. That's detrimental. That's, I mean, they're going to come back with a vengeance. Florida loses. It's just like a lot of those players, especially from years past, because of what they've, just had, even though they've had some 10-win seasons, it was like, oh, when they lost, it didn't really matter. But, when they lose, it's like, whatever. To Alabama, it means everything. They just lost. They don't have a perfect season. So that's the difference right now. We need that winning mentality back that Florida had years ago. And once you bring it in, man, it's something special. So, it's teams like Georgia, Alabama. Right now, look at Tennessee. They had a lot of loser mentality. They, even last year, you saw they were a decent team, but they go 8-4 or something last year. But, they were trying to get that out. They were trying to get back. Now that train's rolling right now. Tennessee has got a freaking team right now. And there's somebody to watch out for. Georgia better watch out for them. They just beat Alabama. And, I mean, Tennessee was throwing everywhere. And if you don't think – and Georgia can say what they want. Georgia is scared of that Tennessee team because Tennessee has brought in a winning mentality. They know that they can beat anybody. They took all that crap that they had all those years. Like, Florida had that mind control over them that, Florida beat Tennessee 17 of the last 18 games. Well, Tennessee, that was always in their mind. You could tell because they always they kept giving the game to Florida some way, somehow. Well, now they got through that. They knew they could win. They went into that game knowing that they could win. They were going to win. And they put it on Florida. Florida, got a couple of lucky breaks at the end to try to make it close. But, Tennessee finally got that, off their back. So, I mean, let's see. I hate to say it, but Georgia's probably going to go back to back. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know which one you're gonna get. They beat Vanderbilt by a lot today or something like that. They beat them like 50-something to nothing. But then they struggle against what was it, Kent State. They about lost to Missouri. So it's like they're not a team that's. Okay, they're going to be that dominant team like they were last year. You knew you were probably going to score like 6 points. Now, Georgia, which one you going to get? You're going to get the one that you could throw on, you could run on, or you're going to get one that, okay, they're back to that, national championship team. So they're a head scratcher to me. So I think Tennessee will win the East and rematch Bama, maybe. Man, that'd be awesome. Tennessee's got to beat Georgia, though. Tennessee has to beat Georgia. I think they can. I really do. I called it today. I said Tennessee was going to beat Alabama. They beat that. By God, they beat them. They actually made it closer. But again, Tennessee in the past, they got the fumble for recovery. Alabama went up a touchdown. That loser mentality. They were like, oh, here we go. We're going to lose. No, they went down there, scored, and then they still got the win over Alabama. They didn't think for a second that they were out of that game. Let's see. Muddy Waters, the media of all this documentary will bring up Riley Cooper, Aaron Hernandez, Tony Joyner, Urban Meyer, all the arrests, etc. The only positive will be about Tim Tebow. And they'll try to make him out as some terrible person too. But yeah, they're going to talk about all that. Heck, they may even talk about Cam Newton. Cam Newton, his name's probably going to be brought up a couple of times. Let's see. Alabama had a chance. Alabama did. But Tennessee's offense, man, is just something. That freaking Tennessee. I mean, we saw it. I mean, Florida. Alabama fans made fun of Florida when we lost to Tennessee. I was like, yeah, how's that look now? I was like, freaking Tennessee's tough, ain't they? So Michigan might be for real. I don't know. I don't know. I'm suspect. Just like Clemson. I don't think Clemson, they're okay. I don't know. There's no dominant team this year like Georgia was last year. There's just no dominant team to me. See, but next year they will be back to normal. Or Big Ten is legit, but next year they'll be back to normal. Gotcha. Probably. See, we need that same energy that we brought with Tennessee. Yeah, it just, Anthony Richardson threw for like 400 yards against Tennessee, which, Tennessee's defense is not the greatest, but, Anthony Richardson, balled out during Tennessee. And he knew he needed to because Tennessee's offense was just that spectacular. But, I sit there and look, I'm like, dang, Tennessee did put a lot of points on us, but they did that to Alabama. And then this defense looked worse against LSU than it did Tennessee. So it's like, I don't know what's going on. That's where I say the defense for Florida has decreased because, yeah, they gave up a lot to Tennessee, but I feel like it wasn't as near bad as today. I feel like the LSU game was way worse. The defense was horrible. And because LSU doesn't have that type of offense that Tennessee has. So AR balls out and loses. It just seems like that. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Tennessee better enjoy it. Their whole team is a one-man show with their quarterback and everyone is a senior. Next year, they'll be rebuilding like us. Yeah, and heck, they don't even have one of their top receivers still playing. But, well, guys, I'm probably going to call it a night. It's been fun. It's been real. But it hasn't been real fun. It's pretty good. I kind of made that. Well, it's been real fun talking to you guys. I always love going into the chat and, seeing what people write and see what people, talk about. And I love to just kind of go back and forth. It's pretty cool. But let's see. Billy is exactly like the young Miami Heat coach. He's a great talker, uses psychology to preach positive cliches, and everyone buys it. You talk about Eric Spoelstra? Yeah. Eric, he does. I don't know. It does seem like Billy Napier is a a talker. He knows what he doesn't say the wrong thing. So let's see. Napier needs to do it, and it'll cost him the locker room, but bench the veterans. Peace out, Blake. Cry with you in 2 weeks. Oh, you're probably right though. Bench Dean and Torrance. You know what the bad thing is, guys? Hold on. Before I go, where's it at? I have it up here somewhere. I think I showed it. I probably got rid of it now. Let's see. No, here it is. Here it is. I'm going to show this before I go. And I had this. I was so excited. I was like, oh, man, I got a Rashad Torrance autograph card. Pulled it out of a nice little, it was like a $20 box. And I was like, oh, man, sweet. I was like, I've been waiting for a Florida Gator. Yeah, I wish it was someone a little better. It's just, I don't know. It's a frustrating day. Frustrating day. I was so excited when I got this card, though. I was so excited. Put it in the corner of shame. Going to have 4 straight losses with LSU, Georgia, A&M, and South Carolina. Muddy Waters, you think it's that bad? Dude, man, Muddy Waters, you were the one that was like very positive. You were getting on to me about talking bad about Billy Napier. You're being negative. But I can't argue because you could be right, dude. That could be 4 straight losses, dude. Facing away from the Harvard jersey. Oh, yeah, that Harvard jersey, man. That dude was something. That's why I had to get his jersey, especially the autograph jersey. Oh, yeah, guys. Well, I'm gonna go walk out of here. I'm gonna try to leave all the negative energy. I was positive till the defense quit. Understandable. Whenever they quit, why should you? It's almost like when somebody quits, why should you give a shit at that point? So, but yeah, the defense 45 to LSU was pathetic, but can't argue that. But well, let me get out of here. I'm gonna leave all the negative stuff and leave all the bad stuff in this room. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna play with my 3-year-old and go have fun with him. Probably act like we're racing cars or something like he does. Put a smile on my face. But guys, as always, I appreciate y'all watching this channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. And I appreciate y'all. You know, if you ain't subscribed, just hit the subscribe button to make me feel better today because I'm in a bad mood. But hey, guys, you know, I appreciate y'all coming on. But let me get out of here. Maybe, hey, next week, hold on, before I leave, one last thing. Next week, the Florida Gators can't lose. I guarantee it. Y'all have a good night.